Welcome to the Back to the Hat podcast, episode 1. I'm Liger. I will be your moderator this evening. Joining me tonight are some of my best friends. Well, friends is a strong word. So is acquainted now that I think about it. You know what? These are people I know and I tolerate. Joining me is the one and only, thank God, MG.
Glad to be tolerated. Less happy to be here, but we'll see how it goes.
The man laughing earlier, trying to be funny, is the one and only Get-Go Knight himself.
I didn't say shit, and I got completely wrong.
Get-Go Knight! He did sauce stuff!
Maverick!
Woo!
I can't catch a break. I can't catch.
See, okay, so for those watching, the fucked up part about this is that they can't.
No one knows who you are. We didn't finish the intro.
We'll get there. The fucked up part is that they're just messing up his intro while he's sick. Like, this man came to the podcast sick and can't catch a break.
Right, I woke up with a heart attack and broke my leg and got a cold.
I don't tell you when to bed.
No, I break my arms when I go to bed.
Oh, okay. I thought the heart attacks
up.
put you to sleep, though.
They
put him to sleep and wake him up.
Oh, okay.
It's a very convenient alarm clock.
The cocaine.
Okay, and the guest.
Shaking in his bed.
Now let me finish. Y'all need to let me finish. So the Get-Go Knight Maverick doctor/lawyer is our good guy Kappa.
Otherwise known as legal representation.
You're a fucking doctor and you let me be sick this whole time?
Yes.
We didn't say he was a good doctor.
He's not that kind of doctor. He actually has a doctor.
Oh, I lost my medical license.
I was gonna say he's a doctor in liberal arts, but damn, that was better.
These are people you tolerate.
Oh my god.
For y'all who don't
So where
know,
do we begin?
I got
We begin
this.
with that German impression.
I got this.
That was German?
That was German.
No!
Yes, it was.
Alright,
I need to hear it again.
Okay.
No. Let me talk. This is 2019, people. We aiming to be better. The last year we ain't do nothing. This year we are suggesting the internet to us. We ain't gonna be quiet no more. The internet needs or petal brand of what would y'all call it?
Bullshit?
Retardation?
Way to steal my word.
Yes, all around. These are words that describe us
To live by?
No, it describes us perfectly, and we're gonna roll with it. It's our petal brand, and now the internet will no longer be without it. 2019 is our year, y'all.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
Now, to start us off, do y'all know they are making a brand new...
2019 is about making moves. I'm no longer your legal representation.
You were never... What? He was...
Yeah, he was your lawyer.
Why am I finding out everything?
Because you're dumb,
Because we didn't trust you with our lawyer.
right?
Who is your lawyer?
We're not telling you.
You know the worst
For the
part?
purpose.
The worst part is I actually have a lawyer.
How have I gotten this far? Alright.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Well,
For the years of service
okay.
that you're no longer going to be receiving.
Jeez.
Also, my bill is in the mail.
Oh!
Wait, is that
We
payable
have
at
the same mailbox.
Wait, is that all payable
Wait.
at once or in installments?
Wait.
Is he going to take it to the post office and bring it there?
He's gonna be like, I didn't receive it. It's like, dude, it got returned to sender. It still ended up here.
Like, it's not public anymore. I put that flag up on the mailbox.
Well, the government told us that down at the time of recording.
That's true. That's
Damn,
true.
right back down to earth.
Wait, so I got one more question about this bill.
Yeah.
Is it like a lawyer bill and then a doctor's bill, or is it just all in one?
Wrapped up in a nice little...
Actually, on that note, how did he pay it? Did he pay the doctor bill and refuse the lawyer bill, and the lawyer pursues him, or did he pay the lawyer bill?
How did he get
So I'd be able to tell you if the IRS was open.
True.
Is it not?
What?
Time
They have
to-
like 40% of their workforce.
time
Wait.
to evade my taxes.
Right,
Wait.
like what?
They're gonna have
Have
this in a couple weeks.
it.
I don't know the details.
I got a couple weeks, you said.
Wait, you
All right.
haven't been avoiding your taxes?
No.
Not at all, IRS. That is
My
currently.
lawyer advised against it.
See what a good guy I am.
Like, the worst part is, I was listening to the radio the other day, and it was like, I was in Atlanta, so it was like, you know, they got the good rap stations down there, and they came on and they're like, man, there's gonna be so many single dads out there who's pissed off they didn't get their tax return. And I was like, oh, Lord,
Wow.
they ain't wrong.
Wow.
Dang.
I would be so hurt if I was a single dad.
Damn.
Yeah? I won't be so hurt.
That makes a lot of sense.
I am still so hurt. I ain't even a single
It's
day.
like, shit,
I'm just
like,
single.
That's their Christmas.
right, it's like, shit, man, what do I pay child support for if I ain't getting the tax break?
Damn, all of them just going to jail.
You know what? Let's move on to a lighter topic, or darker depending on how you feel about it. The new Men in Black movie coming out. You know the one that got Thor and the chick from
Thor
Ragnarok?
and Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who hasn't seen the trailer?
How is that possible? Well, at least you haven't been like the one to complain about Will Smith not being in it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, he part of the movie Mythos. Like this is a continuation, it's not a reboot.
I figured it was. Like, that needed to be explained in the trailer, but
Oh no, it
No,
does.
they don't have to explain it in the trailer. It's just like they need to make reference to it early.
Oh, they do. Because in the trailer you see Pixar framing up, and they'll represent the first two movies.
So, do you
Alright.
think they just couldn't afford Will Smith, or was he like, man, I've moved past this?
Oh no, he's
I
doing
think
Aladdin.
both were exceptionally
Dude.
the case.
The chaperone could afford Will Smith at this point. That boy hasn't done anything in a minute.
Do y'all not know?
He's done YouTube.
Y'all don't know?
What?
Will Smith filming on the live action Aladdin. He the genie.
I
I
did
know
see
about that.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Is that boy went to try and fill
Oh.
Robert Williams' shoes?
I'm not
Robin-
feeling that,
Robin
to be
Williams shoes.
honest.
Like
You're
You
not
don't like
following?
Aladdin.
Really?
I mean, I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of Aladdin, but like the genie was the best part.
This does
And
kind
Okay,
so like, I
So
don't
Robin
think Will
Williams
Smith.
is the best version of Genie in any incorporation of that game, of that mythos of Aladdin. Literally any Aladdin that has not had Robin Williams has had somebody be like, "Oh man, it's not Robin Williams. That's super unfortunate." Will Smith is not going to live up to that. There are people who have done an impression of Robin Williams better than like other people can do their own version of like the Genie. At this point, it's like Nick Fury, right? You're not going to do a Nick Fury without Samuel L. Jackson.
But
well,
why
you
is
could
he
do
not-
the white Nick Fury.
But why is
You
he
could,
not
but it's not going to
blue?
be as good.
That's true.
Damn.
Like,
Wow. But why is he not blue?
look, I call it like it is. I don't give a fuck.
Live
I
action.
ain't
Because that
nobody's
would
legal
be
representation.
Live acting, my dude. But I bring this up because I'm gonna call some hate. I'm gonna get some hate for this. I know this. I accept this.
Do you think he makes a rubbing the bottle joke?
We ain't talking about Aladdin. And yes,
Oh my god. He said it.
I feel like that goes without saying.
His like little genie lamp's gonna have the longest like little nozzle.
Oh my Jesus.
you know what? That brings me up to something I want to say afterward. But I'm gonna get the point across. This
Yeah.
movie is going to be better
Men
than
in Black
the
or Aladdin?
Men in Black.
Okay.
Men in Black. Yeah, Men in Black is going to be better than the Ocean 11 that came out last year and the Ghostbuster one. You want to know why?
Isn't
Why?
Ocean 11 the one that had both Sandra Bullock and
The all female
Hathaway?
cast.
Yeah.
God, Anne Hathaway. Anyway,
This one is going to be better than those
We'll go there
two
later.
because they realized what they did wrong. And I'm going to get. This is the part where I'm going to get side by the female.
I'm just
empowerment
waiting for
Social
him to
justice warrior.
say all female
no.
cast.
No,
Get
no,
our
no,
little-
no.
Balance.
I have too much. I was just saying, I have
Balance.
too much experience being legal representation. I disassociate.
Balance.
not
You were making this
represent-
claim on your own. Like
I do.
You will
I
stand
admit.
on your own 2 feet.
I
I do
admit.
not feel
They
this
gonna
way.
make-
They can cast whoever the
Balance.
fuck they want. and I'm
need
happy
no
with it.
men, but yeah.
Balance.
I'm happy with whatever they cast, as long as they don't suck at acting,
Balance. Okay.
like Will Smith.
That
Can you elaborate on balance?
I will throw
I
Will
will-
Smith under the bus every day of the week. Come at me.
Why?
Why did-
all
why would you
I'ma
go back to
disassociate
Aladdin?
With this, I like Will Smith.
I do too.
Nah.
Y'all ain't about to hit me with that.
Men in
What
Black.
has he
Look.
done that's been good in the past 5 years, 6 years, 8 years?
He's a basically retired, not really technically retired, but basically retired actor.
He kept Jaden
His
Smith
day-
out.
so
of the
is Jeff
game.
Goldblum.
He kept Jaden Smith
Look,
out of
Jeff
movies.
Goldblum
Yeah, but
cameoed.
Jeff-
He didn't act. Like, he
Yeah,
didn't
plus
have a
Jeff-
leading
Jeff
role.
Goldblum all over Thor Ragnarok, and it was great.
It was, but like Jeff Goldblum.
You're about to tell me you did not like Jeff Goldblum in that movie, aren't you?
I'm about to
I'm gonna
tell
have to
you-
crucify you.
I'm about to tell you, he didn't
Maverick.
act like he's
Ever.
acted in
Maverick.
his old movies, huh?
Maverick, Dane just have it back to me. I can save you.
All right.
Wait. Let me just say this. Jeff Goldblum's great in small doses.
That's
Jeff
what
Goldblum's
happened.
not a Will Smith. Let's
yeah,
be
but
real.
Will Smith's not good in really any doses at this point. I don't like him.
Why don't you like Will
Man,
Smith?
why are we talking about Will Smith?
No.
Because they got brought up from Men in Black.
Why
I
don't
just-
you? What don't
I
you
took
like?
the opportunity to
Aladdin.
throw this man under the bus.
He's just mad about After Earth, and we're all mad about After Earth.
We don't talk
but that's
about
not
that.
representative of Will Smith's career.
We don't talk about that.
No, neither is
Look,
Hancock.
nobody likes
or-
After Earth.
Okay,
I
I like
understand where
Hancock.
you are coming
Hancock's
from.
not
The
bad.
issue is
I'm
that
just talking
After Earth
shit.
lowered his bar, and then he said, "Oh, well, my bar's been lowered. I can just be at the bar from now on."
You're saying you're.
His movie quality after Earth has also been lowered.
What is he
Not as
doing?
bad as After Earth. What the fuck is it called?
He was
Hold
in
on.
some Christmas movie that did
Blight.
super well.
Bright.
Yeah.
Bright.
No, not
Concuss-
Bright. Bright was the
You mean
Netflix.
Concussion?
Yeah.
No.
I thought Concussion was good. I haven't seen it, but I thought I
Right.
heard
It was
nice
the
things.
one that, like, the commercial started off with him being all humbling and 7 pounds worthy, and then it was like, hey, by the way, there's a supernatural element, and he's like, I don't know, it was a Christmas movie.
Bright came out in around Christmas.
Well, Bright's different.
Bright's the one with the fairy tales, right?
Bright is Men in Black,
Orcs.
magic.
Yeah.
He's not a secret agent, he's a cop.
Well,
They
I'm
don't
being
fight aliens,
honest.
they do magic.
I didn't care for that one, but like Will Smith wasn't the problem with that one in my
Yeah.
opinion. Will Smith did great.
That was just a Netflix budget movie.
Look, more
Yeah.
so, I'm annoyed because Will Smith pushed Jaden down our throats.
But he don't do that no more.
Ooh.
Speaking of Jaden,
Let not.
Oh,
All right,
no.
so
Let's
now we
not.
get to talk about the part that's the actual issue, because real shit, as much as I will give Will Smith shit, he's still a good actor. He shoved Jaden Smith down our throats, and I will not forgive him. for
I'm the
that.
only one who must like something Jaden was in.
You say that, I will
He
smack
made
you.
one
You
good
say
song,
it. You
and
say
then
it.
otherwise
I'll
we'll
smack
take
you.
our-
Swear to God.
So-
Hands to God, I will smack you.
Internet,
So we can't talk
hear me
about
now.
Neo Tokyo?
Jaden Smith is a problem.
Told you.
So
We gotta get
wait,
back
Maverick,
to
have I explained to you Neo Tokyo and why I like it?
Why you like it?
Okay, so have you seen it?
I've seen previews and shit.
Okay, so
We watched the first episode, I think.
Jaden
I
Smith.
think y'all did.
Jaden Smith plays New Money like he's like a kid of New Money, right?
Yeah.
So he's basically playing Jaden Smith, and the whole time his voice acting is so bad, like he doesn't give a fuck, and he's voice acting a character who's like, man, I don't give a fuck about my job. We have money now. And it's like, so Jaden Smith is essentially playing Jaden Smith and failing completely at it.
Correct!
And it is the funniest fucking thing because I'm like, you're killing the role, but not the role. What? How? And then on top of it, it has a lot of cool
He's so
elements.
bad, it's the funniest tape watch I've seen in a very long time.
Exactly.
I must
But
have to
and-
watch this.
But it, like, everything around him is actually really cool, really interesting, worth watching. And then he's just comedy gold, even though he's not trying to
I
be.
must have to watch this.
You have to give it a shot. It's weird. It's a weird thing. 'Cause
Look, I am.
You'll love it for the wrong
I'm
reasons,
offended that the
but
guy
you'll
that
love
voice
it.
acted Neo Tokyo was the kid in the Karate Kid remake.
They really should.
Anybody else want to refute that? Because I don't think you can.
They really should
I
have called
mean,
it Kung Fu
yeah.
Kid. He was doing Kung Fu.
He was.
Why not
Yeah.
call it Kung Fu Kid?
Speaking of
It didn't
which,
matter. He was great in the role, and then he
Did-
just
did anyone watch
saw
the
the-
YouTube
he saw the inside of the sun or something
Continuation.
and became an asshole.
The YouTube what?
continuation of Karate Kid?
Oh,
Oh no, not yet.
Nah.
The
Cobra.
yeah, Cobra.
I have not seen it.
I'm
oh,
not,
la 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 la.
I'm not that
Yeah.
interested, but
It
like,
seems like an edgy grandpa series.
Yeah, Will
Yeah.
Smith, please go back to being an actor. Please let your kids go to college. Please leave them alone. Go like.
Oh my god.
well, he raps now, so there's
True.
that.
What?
Anyway, like,
Now?
Don't.
Well, not-
Don't.
You're
I
right.
don't mean now, like in now, but like that's what he's primarily doing.
Don't.
I feel
We gotta
like
get
more
back to
so.
Men in Black.
We-
Look,
I
I
tried.
tried to sign my little neat night bow at the neat night bow.
Oh, no.
Look,
Just leave him.
This-
I gave my perspective. I'm
You
washing
just
my
went
hands.
off on Will Smith.
the
You did.
Smiths are
Because of
fascinating.
Because of Jade.
Oh,
Oh
And also because he
no.
hasn't been in very many good things recently.
look, parenting is hard, especially when you're rich. Anyway,
Men in Black.
First world problems.
right.
So, Men in Black. You were saying something about how you like it that it's not all female, right?
No, I said it found a
Why
balance.
you have to phrase it that way?
I know, he's just trying to focus on his part. Like, I'm
You're the moderator. I
Boy, for
gotta.
blood.
He is.
Don't ever have an opinion later in this podcast. You won't get fucked up.
We serving all kinds of sauce today.
What I'm trying to get at is this movie looks like it's going to have a balance.
Right.
Like, I love Ghostbusters 1 and 2. They're one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
At the time, all male cast was the norm.
That's
And
just-
in the
yeah.
remake, they basically did a reversal role. The secretary was a man, the women.
Right.
What I don't get is why didn't it do a balancing act? Like they literally did fill up all the roles, but they edited it slightly, all female.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how like.
I don't see why they had to make the story different because they're female. It could have been the same story.
It's kinda,
I don't know. I would be more upset if it was just a complete. Oh, we're gonna reshoot it, but with females.
you know what's weird? Like if you
Like
think about
it needed its own story.
if you think about Shakespeare and how he literally would cast like female very important roles, but they'd be with all men casts. And
Well, the
nowadays,
men would be castrated if that made a difference.
I didn't know that.
We didn't need to know that.
I
Yeah.
did know.
Female, like people who portrayed females back in the day, they would be castrated so they wouldn't like hit puberty.
Why not just
Yeah,
not
'cause they used to have
get
men play women.
castrated? Anyway,
Yeah, let's
So
not.
they
Let's
can
not talk
continue
about
to
it.
play females because they didn't want female actors.
are you?
She's not lying.
No.
She's not lying.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Did you never take like a theater class in
Well,
high
those
school?
people were bored. I took the one, and it was like me and 18 girls, and it was not as good as you think it might have been.
Yeah, luckily you made it out with your balls.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm surprised now.
But yeah, Men in Black.
no, just
They're not doing a very good job of not.
I'm trying. Y'all all got downly personalities,
Hear me out.
and I
All
try
I'm
to let
saying-
y'all run free.
all I'm saying
I'm
is
regretting
You
it.
can't let us
If you
run
think
free.
about like some of these plays, like Macbeth and Romeo and Juliet, all right, the Romeo and Juliet's a
Hamilton.
love story. The point is like we
It's a
have
tragic love story.
we have all these like Shakespearean plays, where
Othello.
yeah,
Not Othello.
where female roles were like specifically like the they were a normal thing and they were all played by men, and that's like. Nah, female roles are always minor, but at least we got real females now. Like, is that not kind of weird that would happen, as opposed to like, you know, I don't know.
Look, you're barking up the SPW tree on this one. Like,
Look,
you're
I
already talking about the exact thing that causes SPWs to want all female casts.
The Shakespeare?
Like, the way the theater is always portrayed with men.
Yeah.
Give me your opening.
Here's an opening.
So yeah,
So-
the way you don't talk no more. You are muted. I mute you. So yeah, the balancing act
You got
is,
muted.
I don't know the accurate name, so I'm going to call her Valkyrie.
Yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
like she's the
Christ.
main focus.
We gotta
And-
find out her freaking name, dude.
I'll do it right now.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Valkyrie is the main focus, and Sor is her partner. Balance. She will be taking the Will Smith role, but it looks like Sor will be carrying a lot of the comedy. And her aspect is
So her name
serious.
is Tessa Thompson.
okay.
Tessa. Tessa. I like that. Tessa.
I agree with you. I think like part of the reason that some of those movies didn't do as well as they should have is like it's weird to cast all females because it just kind of throws people off because it's like you're trying to make a statement that like females can do stuff and say they're equivalent. But then make them equivalent, you kind of overshadow.
Nah,
Like-
my perspective on it is that it's only weird when they make it weird because all men casts have been a thing for ages, so I don't see a reason that an all female cast wouldn't be a thing. But then when
if
the
it was-
spotlight gets put on the fact that these are women in the acting roles, that's when the issue comes up because it's like, well, if they're going to be equivalent, you just let the movie happen and have the women do their acting. Like having the all women be a focus of the fact that it exists is seemingly unnecessary.
I would agree if they were an original IPs, but the fact that they're remakes is also part of the issue.
That is true.
Opinion.
Did Ocean's 11 not do well?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't know if it did well. I haven't
What was
heard.
that movie from last year about the heist?
Ocean's
Ocean's
11.
Was that Ocean's 11?
They
Okay.
had Sandra Bullock and
I haven't.
I feel like that movie did pretty well.
Did it? I just haven't heard a ton about it. So
when
like,
I saw it, I saw the casting and I was like, "Yo, Rihanna, Anne Hathaway, and Sandra Bullock." I'm sorry, I want to see this just because of all the hot chicks.
yeah.
But-
I mean, I still want to
Okay.
see it,
Ocean's
but
8.
like,
It's called Ocean's 8 in
Why are we saying 11? Shit.
because there's apparently an
That's like,
Ocean's
yeah.
8. There's apparently an Ocean's 11, which is like the original version of the movie.
Yeah.
They recasted as Ocean's 8 with women.
There's like an Ocean 11 through
12,
13.
yeah. Like they're all called, the movies are all called Ocean number.
And
I
68%
mean,
on Rotten Tomatoes.
spoiler
A
alert,
what?
they walk through the
a
front
what
door.
on Rotten Tomatoes?
68%.
I mean, that's not bad.
6.2 on
Nah,
IMDb.
I haven't seen it. But
A lot of people like it. It's like 81% liked overall.
I feel like it would have been. I mean,
It's a
the
decent
casting
movie.
seemed nuts.
Well, in
Like-
that case, then we're going into natural progression. Not Men in Black. Ghostbusters wasn't all that great. Ocean 8, good. So I'm predicting Men in Black is going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Because
Can I bring
I feel
up?
like it doesn't have the marketing though.
Can I bring up
to
a
be a
point
hit,
with Ghostbusters? I'm sorry. Like, okay, I feel like Melissa McCarthy is kind of. It's weird. She's either overutilized or underutilized. They either.
I'm
sit
so
her-
sick of her getting knocked on her ass in every movie and doing the weird awkward flip.
Yeah, like it's either.
It's become a trope at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. I feel like they either put her in a movie and make her literally like the entire source of the comedy or the entire source of like the acting or the only all-star name in the cast, or they say like, here, go in this movie randomly as an extra, and they don't do anything with her.
I see that. And the weird thing is she's good, but I don't think she's good enough to carry the entire thing by herself. Because
I agree.
I can't remember what movie it was, but it was the one where she went to college with her kid. Anyone know the
Party
name?
Animal, maybe? No.
Mm.
And she went back to college with her kid, and the whole movie was really kind of
Meh?
meh. Yeah, it was cliche. It was the same few jokes over and over again. Like, guys, I'm the weird
Like the
mom.
party?
I remember there was one where she like went on a road trip with like, was it her mom or grandmother or something like that, and it was basically like one of those bad grandpa or
Little Miss Sunshine.
something like that.
Sigh.
And it was just like
Why is that a sigh?
I don't know. The point is like the whole movie. I'm thinking
It's a
like she's the
classic.
only one making any jokes. She's the only one. And then there was that movie she made with Sandra Bullock. Where,
Central
The Heat?
Intelligence.
No, it wasn't. It was
The Heat.
The
The
Heat.
Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and I was like, "Yo, like they super underutilized Sandra Bullock this whole time and made her look like an idiot, even though I'm pretty sure she's like in the
Yo.
FBI."
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, have you seen
Special
the
agents, yeah.
Happy Time Murders?
He saw it with us.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. How does The Heat compare to Happy Time Murders?
So
Because now that you mention it, I'm like drawing the similarities in my head because I haven't seen like
it's
The
literally
Heat.
backwards. It's literally
Puppet.
backwards.
I keep
It's
seeing
like
Puppet do
imagine
terrible
the
things.
puppet was Melissa McCarthy in The Heat. It's literally
What?
Yeah, like it's literally Sandra Bullock is like this upstanding officer who like they make her seem like she's capable.
Super
And
capable.
When they advertise, okay, spoiler alert, and for anybody who really wants to see the movie,
Corner flag have been raised.
Yeah.
Have been raised.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's been raised.
which movie are you spoiling? Both
The
or?
Heat.
Okay.
Just The Heat. So
That's
like,
an old movie. So
we'll
yeah.
probably throw in a caption that has a timestamp on it, but or whatever. That sounds like a lot of work. But
Good thing you're not the editor.
Hurry up and get past the spoiler.
the
flag
point is,
before we all
okay,
die.
okay, listen. So the point is that during The Heat, like they advertised it to everybody, like, oh, you got the good cop who follows the rules and super good. You got the bad cop who knows the streets and the beat. And
I did feel like guy from the trailers.
yeah, that's
So-
what you get. But what actually happens is the whole movie, Sandra Bullock fucks up everything, and Melissa
Because he played by
McCarthy.
the book.
Yeah, and Melissa McCarthy's like, I know the streets. You're doing.
I
it
know
wrong."
how to adapt.
Yeah,
You know the reason I didn't see it is to me it looked like a less funny Hot Fuzz.
that's what I thought. And it was. But no, like the movie.
Hot
literally-
Fuzz is the shit though. That's hard to beat.
Yeah, and like all the comedy in the movie was pretty much carried by Melissa McCarthy, and like it was just kind of like, man, I wish that this was like more Sandra Bullock-y. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Cassandra
you
can be
specifically
funny.
like her.
Yeah, huh?
You specifically have a preference for
Who
Sandra.
doesn't like Sandra Bullock? She's
Right,
she's
like,
like an
what?
OG actress. Like she's gold.
And
but-
then,
Well, I'm referring
like,
more
high
to you
degree of
specifically,
loyalty.
how you
the
have a
weird
special
thing about
preference for
Melissa
it.
McCarthy, too, is, like, because she's bigger, it's weird because you're like, she probably does a great thing for body positivity and stuff, showing, like, bigger people can do stuff.
yeah, like
But then she's the butt of, like, every fat joke and doing the same joke every time. But it's like, are you
Counterproductive.
really
like you said,
helping?
the
Didn't she do
falling
some shit like that in
Right.
Glow?
You see what?
She was in Glow. I think she was in
I
Glow.
don't think she was in Glow.
Or not Glow. What the fuck is it called? Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, she's in Pitch Perfect.
She is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
she did
think
like
so.
Fat
I thought that
in
was
Pitch
the-
Perfect
No,
and in
they're
Pitch
not-
Perfect.
No,
No,
Pitch
they're
Perfect
not-
has
they're-
some British chick
Yeah.
that's like younger.
Really? I haven't.
No, I swear Melissa McCarthy's in Pitch Perfect. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna be
it's
honest,
like a cast of
I
like
haven't-
20-somethings.
I haven't seen it. I just thought
I haven't
she was
seen
in
it
the
either. I
picture.
just remember that because she's. I remember because she has a British accent. She's like,
And
literally-
She was in
Melissa
19
McCarthy
and
could
3.
do both those things. I feel like.
but she was. Well, I guess what I'm saying is because I remember the British accent. I remembered her being younger, like
Yeah,
her face and shit.
yeah. Now that you mention it, she does like look different. I feel like, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Welcome to the podcast, by the way. How's your week going? Ready for the weekend?
I'm gonna take the chance to break away from our movie conversation and bring up something, a statement, if you know, a declaration.
Declaration. Here we go.
We will get an announcement for Gen 8 this year, but we ain't gonna get the game. No Pokemon game in 2019, 2020.
Challenge accepted.
I put $5 on
I
that.
put
Five.
10 in reverse.
10 in reverse.
Yo,
Wait,
The
witnesses.
game is
All
coming
right,
out
I'm putting the note on
this
my phone
year.
right now. I'm putting the note on my phone.
The game is coming out this year, and I'm gonna be there
$10 on
in my house.
$10 on the game not coming out this year.
So okay.
Not coming out.
$10 on the game.
Liger,
not
this
this year?
is how confident I am. If the game comes out this year, you buy me my copy. If it doesn't, I will buy you your copy.
That's some big money we're about to be throwing around here.
Oh boy!
I'm
Do you really think
confident.
it's coming out?
Shook on
It
it.
is official.
We
They
got
just shook on
witnesses.
it. All
Boy,
right,
this is crazy. Hold on, I gotta record all of this.
It is.
No, the audio is recorded. I gotta put the notes
Recording
down.
it.
I gotta put the notes down.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get a free game this year.
Get away from me.
oh my god!
It's gonna come out.
Watch, it's gonna look so amazing.
It's gonna come out December 31st at midnight, and we're gonna have the meanest debate on what that means.
Exactly. Look, don't ask me. You already know what I'm gonna say. Oh my god, that's great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, Gen 8. Also, we're doing playthrough because it's gonna be on the Switch.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely.
Wait, no.
Like,
Wait, no,
what
no,
kind
no.
of
Wait,
playthrough?
wait. Head to head. Us versus
Hold
y'all.
up.
Yes,
Hold up,
I'm
sir.
down with this.
Wait,
Wait,
what
we
do you
gotta
mean
come-
head to head.
We gotta come up with rules.
Hold on. So
We're-
here's how this works. I've seen these before. Basically, what we do is you play through the game. How quickly you get through the game matters, but more importantly, you don't tell the other side what Pokemon you're using. Once you beat the Elite Four, you can't use those Pokemon anymore until the other team beats the Elite Four. Then you battle after both teams beat the Elite Four.
Okay, but if that's the case, it has to be a Nuzlocke.
No, wait. I think
No.
something like
Because
this.
you can't grind like.
We battle after every gym.
We don't.
Well, you
know,
have the thing is, you have. I think there's usually a time limit.
but we
Or
don't.
if you don't beat the game in a certain amount of time, you use what you have versus the other player.
we
But
know
I
if
don't
they're
like I don't think it would be as good as if everyone's trying to grind like typing.
Well, we don't
you
know
know,
if they'll
nature.
make like have it give it Let's Go mechanics. Because like in Let's Go, the best way to level is like
Catch Pokemon.
catch shit, right?
Wait. I just to make sure we're perfectly clear
Whoa.
on the bet, it gotta be Gen 8.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Ooh, he already shook.
Yeah. No,
They come out with
you said they're not gonna release Gen 8 this year. That's the bet.
I did that for Maverick.
Let's Go Crystal version.
I'm gonna be so hurt.
Oh my god.
But I ain't buying you Crystal if that comes out. I'll buy you Gen 8
I know.
if I lose.
No.
Deal for Gen 8.
You know, the best part is I have a year to save up if I'm wrong. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but watch.
What if it comes out in
You're
January
gonna say
2020?
that until the 30th of December and be like, shit.
now
Oh fuck.
Gotta buy
it's
two
time
copies.
to start saving.
I'm looking super forward to it. Except like at the same time, it's weird I don't think the game. It doesn't come off like it's actually gonna come out this year. They'd have to X and Y it. They'd have to drop like serious trailer work. But then again, haven't they lately been like in the last few months of the year? Just here's an overload of trailers.
No, I have a theory. So E3 2019, Nintendo's bringing Pokemon.
Who's trying to go to E3?
I'm down.
Why not?
I don't know where it's at. That depends.
It'll be in Chattanooga.
Boy, shut your ass.
You said it so confidently. I'm like, Chattanooga. Where the fuck is that, and how does he know?
I'm dying.
Y'all want to know why I'm not trying to go to E3?
Why not?
First off, money. Second off, money. And last but not least, y'all be ready.
Money.
Y'all be ready for this.
If the game comes out this year, you
Money!
gotta save money.
Nah, I'll tell you what.
Because you gotta pay him $10 and buy him a
but
copy.
we should damn sure have a streaming party because last year 2018 we watched E3 and we had to watch it on like everybody was watching it, and it's better to watch it kinda as opposed to going to it. Obviously going to it you get shit.
You get hands on.
But if you watch it, you can watch all the streams simultaneously, and so when panels are going at the same time, you don't miss one by going to another. Whereas if you're there,
yeah, but like if you go, you catch the recap.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'd be better to go overall, but at least there is like a slight benefit potentially to like.
We'll see. We'll see how we're doing when it
We'll see how the year
rolls
goes.
around.
We're picking the E3 and whatnot.
Alright, so just to clarify the bets though. Liger versus Maverick. If the game comes out this year, Liger owes Maverick $10. If the game comes out next year, Maverick owes Liger $10.
What if it comes out in 2021?
Then the bet is a wash.
Okay.
What?
If
Why
Gen 8 comes out in
2021?
2021, the bet is a wash.
Well,
'cause
if
you're
it takes
predicting
more
next
than a year.
And they're predicting this year. So if it comes out later than either of those things, then Nintendo's a fuck. And
You wanna know what's funny?
the bet's a wash.
Back when, like, in 2016, when they were talking about Avengers Infinity War for the first time, like, they were like, slot
Maverick,
Part 1.
you and Liger need to shake hands on that bet. You didn't shake hands.
Alright.
They're making contact.
Hey,
Alright, contact has
shook
been made.
on.
We have witnesses.
No, but like Part 1 of Avengers Infinity War in 2016, they were like, this is gonna come out in 2019, and then Part 2 was slotted for 2021. And now we got both movies like back to back in 2018, 2019.
They gotten better.
Well, like they filmed both of them at the same time, and then Robert Downey Jr. was like, "We're done filming. Why the fuck are we waiting on this?" And like pushed them to come out sooner. That's why like the Wasp came out at a weird time because like they didn't slot it. They didn't re-slot everything.
RDJ wants to work on other stuff.
Wait.
Like, let him.
That's weird. They are out of order as hell right now.
But I want to go
But
back.
that's because they want to finish them real quick.
I wanna go
guess
back.
because like Cap wants to be a producer.
He
doesn't.
does? That's what's happening? Is that why he rapped? Or were
Maybe.
they just...
He raps.
Oh yeah, there's a rap
Yeah.
video. We'll show you
I have
later.
not seen that. That sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
WRAP, like you wrapped it up.
No,
Like-
not rapping like... Rapped like, I'm done
Man,
after
what's
this
that
one.
mumble
I can't
rap?
believe you just did that. You can watch
garbage.
that later and cringe.
Right, but I want to go back to E3.
No, Phoenix is gonna watch that and just immediately like facepalm through his face. He's gonna be like, "What? I taught this man better."
All right.
Wow!
I want to go back. I'm bringing it back to E3.
Holy,
I
that
got
just
I got
happened.
another
Nope, I'm
decoration.
skipping it.
There's nothing to say.
Yeah.
Oof.
A journey, a full circle journey about to come this year.
Before you say that, last thing that I need to talk about with the bet, the other recorded thing I have is that between Liger and MG, if the game comes out this year, Liger is buying both copies for you two. If the game comes out next year, MG is buying both copies for you two.
No, fuck that. If it comes out next year, I'm just not getting it.
Whoa! you just took the handshake and stuff.
I would be so salty. I'm just gonna be like, fuck this game. Liger can have the garbage ass copy. I'm done.
So you're gonna be bitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit Pokemon. I'm gonna retire if Nintendo don't come through.
Y'all figure out the semantics of that at the
Or
time, but
$50?
for now, that's the bet.
Oh my god. The ninjas are watching, like, do we want them in the community? I don't know. This is our chance to make that decision.
2020 retirement party. Here we go.
Oh my
But,
god.
okay. Back to what I was saying. A full circle journey.
Right?
Maverick, you and me.
Journey 2?
This
Did
is
it?
here.
Oh my god.
You and me, we attempted to play through a Digimon game. Digimon Worlds. And That's a touchy subject
That
for a
ended
vote.
badly.
Oh.
It did.
You know,
We're not talking about it.
Me
I
and
got to
you
watch
also
that
tried to
experience.
play
That was
through
ugly.
Cyber Sleuth. Just
I'm
throwing that out there.
I'm making a point.
And the
That's
other
it.
one.
And me and MG, we played a little bit of Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Right.
And this year, Digimon coming out with a new type of game.
Oh,
Digimon Survive.
Ooh.
With the exception of
If I'm the
World-
last on the chopping block,
Wait,
I'm jumping off the cliff.
Wait.
You are!
Is
I'm
it
jumping off the cliff.
is
You
it
ain't
on the
getting no Digimon.
DS, the PlayStation, or the Switch?
Yes.
All right, so
All
what
right.
is?
I'm jumping off the cliff.
It's a different style of game.
What is it
Is
like?
it coming out in
So let me
2019 or
quick-
Yeah.
2020?
Nah, I'll take a spot.
Let me quickly get this. You can have my spot.
I'll take
I'm
it.
the only person in this group that does not really have a connection to Digimon.
I have a. How do you know MG has a connection to Digimon?
You've stated in the past that you actually quite like Digimon.
I have not actually, but I do like Digimon. Like I used to own the movie, watch it all the time.
No, you have said in the past you actually kind of like Digimon.
I never
Ladies and
said that
gentlemen,
in my
this
entire
is-
life,
this
but
is-
it's true.
I mean,
I don't know how I know it's true if he never said it. Even though I
you
just
took a
said-
shot in the dark and you got it.
No,
Good job.
I knew this because you've said it in the past.
Like-
Is he yes?
Not
Okay.
only have I never watched Digimon like at all,
Like-
but it's the one series that came out around my childhood that I haven't really gotten to experience.
Maverick,
And as
we
much
got
as I'd like
to
to try
bring him
and-
over to the digital side.
As much as
Right.
I'd like to try and like delve into it now, that is a lot of work.
Maverick,
That's
How
how I
go to
feel
the
about
season
Kingdom
3 in your
Hearts.
downtime.
Okay,
I respect that.
I am down with this. Series 3 of Digimon was so lit. Oh my! Oh
Wait.
my god! I just think back.
See, the weird thing is I've only seen season 1.
You missing out.
That's
I failed you as a friend.
I've
At least
actually
he saw
I've seen
the
bits
OG.
of season 2, but that's where I fell off.
At least he's seen the OG season. At least he's not saying like the only thing I've seen of it is season 4.
Yeah,
Or
like I'm a
series 4,
Gen 1
which I don't
Digimoner.
hate. There's not a Digimon season that I dislike. Pretty much.
There is. I Digimon Fuse. I hate that shit.
Oh, I forgot
I
that
hit on it.
existed.
So
obviously,
he's like, I don't hate any of them except for the one that was so bad I blocked it out
I
from my
purged
memory.
that shit. My brain was like, I was like, delete that shit. Was like, are you sure? I mean, we don't.
I mean, how can
usually
you
do
have a
this.
Digimon
I'm not
season
like a
where they
fucking
don't
computer.
Digivolve?
That was the one time you checked the little button, like never ask again. God.
Exactly. Don't ask me
Anytime
shit.
you see this shit, just blankest stare.
Exactly.
Seriously, they don't Digivolve till like the last half of the
That
series.
boy got hit with the Men in Black red laser.
Yeah.
The Neuralizer.
The
I know that-
Neuralizer, yeah.
I will say the whole Digi-evolution thing becoming like a more scarce thing later on in the series and being like
They
a
never
big
do
deal.
it till the end.
Yeah, like that. Back
So
in
then
my
it's
day,
just fusion.
they used to constantly Digivolve. They had to Digivolve.
We don't-
Nowadays,
Our enemy is ultimate level. Everyone want to be ultimate level, and we're still not going to be able to beat them to the power
exactly.
within.
It was
It
literally.
makes sense,
It
though.
was like a mech genre anime that was their excuse to be actually a kaiju fighter anime.
Our
They're
enemy
like,
is stronger.
Pokemon's not doing it right. We need big monsters.
Well, Pokemon copied out the whole Mega Evolution aspect.
Yeah, which is interesting in itself. The whole shit.
They knew. They wanted to pay homage their fact to their biggest rival.
We saw
That they crushed.
We
but
saw a
still.
video recently. Phoenix showed me a video, and it was talking about like what universe which part of Pokemon goes in. And it was like Let's Go is kind of its own thing, but at the same time, it's not. Because like there's like the advanced one, which is like all the old shit, and then there's like this new one where Mega Evolution's a thing, and it's like Let's Go seems like it's in the same place as Sun and Moon.
No.
Yeah, at the same time, it's like, nah, I don't know. Because they have Mega Evolution.
And a Lola forms, but nay.
Yeah.
Wait, Let's Go doesn't. Oh, you're talking about. Never
Like,
mind.
there's like
I'm thinking of
different-
Go.
There's like different continuities. Or
Right.
universes.
I mean, canonically, any Pokemon games that happen in the same universe don't tend to happen after each other. They kind of happen at the same time,
But there's like three.
or like similar timing.
There's like 3 Gen 1s.
You know, what did Trunks say?
Multiverse theory?
Yeah, multiverse theory is a bitch.
Well, he didn't
Correct.
say that. Cell said
Yeah.
that, and they said it to Cell in the future, proving that multiverse theory is in fact a bitch.
These are in fact true statements from both.
Well,
players.
I mean, the one above all just died, so now it's even more of a bitch.
So yeah,
I try not to think
Speaking
about
of
it.
Dragon Ball,
I have an alternative segue to
Did you
that.
say speaking of Dragon
Didn't
Ball?
y'all wanna
You
talk-
said the one above all.
Don't y'all know?
I
Yo,
guess
they're a
it's
new
not
deal.
wrong,
In there,
technically.
yo.
I suppose.
actually, I have a question.
Ain't there a DLC for the Mighty Man game y'all be liking?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I have,
the third
I have a
one
bit of
came
a
out.
problem. You guys are gonna have to play it all without me. I've already seen it.
You watched the DLC.
You fucked up.
You were
Yo,
out of town.
Blasphemy.
You have the game.
You have the game.
It's on both of our systems.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You
How is
logged
it out? Oh, well, I'll log out. I could have gave you my login info.
I tried to call you. You didn't answer.
My Switch
You know
is
better.
on-
Don't call this man.
I have a
That's what I
physical
thought.
copy I could have loaned you.
Where was
I forgot
I
about
at?
that.
Where was I at?
In fucking, what was it?
Florida?
Yeah, you were in
The
Florida.
3 days I was in Florida.
Yeah.
It's
You
been
couldn't
out for
wait?
like a month.
I found out recently. I was
Wait,
like, damn, I wanna play
Maverick,
this.
you were in
And I ended up
Florida?
watching it.
Yeah, I was in Florida.
And you ain't tell me?
Studios. I want you
How
to
did
say
you
that.
not know?
Y'all don't tell me nothing. This is why we ain't friends. Why we ain't acquaintances.
We're only tolerance.
Okay, that
That's
makes
with
sense.
an ANTS as opposed to an ANCE.
So I was thinking about this recently, right? Me and T-Dog were talking, and we were like, if you died and went to another like anime universe, some kind of other universe, we were talking about how great One Piece would be.
I second that 100%.
Not as great
Would
as
you-
Pokemon, but pretty fucking great.
See, that's what I was about to ask: Pokemon or One Piece?
That is the hardest thing you've ever asked me in my entire life.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like,
that's
fuck,
hard.
that would be
The
hard.
most thought-provoking comment you had ever said, my friend.
Because you picked the two, like, top of the list.
Yeah. you did.
Right.
Like, I thought about this shit. Like, first off, every anime has, like, some born in the power aspect that I disagree with.
Right.
So I'm just like, fuck that. One Piece doesn't, Pokemon doesn't. It's like, you
Wait,
know
yes
shit.
they do. Yes they do. The
What?
name is Ash Ketchum.
Are we talking about the anime?
Okay,
again?
Yes.
but he
I know what you're
wasn't
talking about.
born into power.
He's the
He was,
chosen one in Pokemon 2000 movie.
he was named into power.
Let's just look. There's manga, there are video
Plus-
games.
Look, I'm pretty sure anybody would have level 100 Pikachu would have been the chosen one.
We're talking
He
about
gets his ass busted like every
we're
week.
we're talking
Exactly.
about the universe, not like Ash Ketchum's version of this
Ash
universe.
Ketchums.
Ash ketchup.
Yeah, whatever.
I like Ash Ketchums more.
Ketchup.
That boy,
Gotta
that
catch
boy
them
get that
all.
dollar.
Whatever.
I like naming him Disho. But
Although,
Yes.
what about if it was Pokemon where like they match their Pokemon or Pokedex entries a little more? So like ghost types are genuinely
so like
scary
Detective
ass.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I'd live in the Detective Pikachu world. That'd be dope.
See, I'd still
Over One Piece though?
That is a harder question. 'Cause
It-
Detective Pikachu is
See,
not
we
as
could,
dope as
we
the
could
actual
go
Pikachu
over
in
this
Pokemon
all
universe.
day. Like, so it would have to be that because, like, otherwise, how do you like really live in that? Like, for example,
Well, I mean, Detective Pikachu feels like more so a world that has the current status, but with Pokemon thrown in.
that's basically
Whereas the actual Pokemon world is very much so built on the unity between people and Pokemon. I'd much rather live in that
Well,
world
they kinda-
because it's.
You know what?
I wouldn't say Detective Pikachu is like totally.
Dude,
just-
I don't want to live in a world where I have to worry about my Charizard running into a 747. That's not very fun.
I mean, what you have to worry about is your 747 running into a Charizard.
Right.
So if
Like
I'm on the back, well, if I'm on the back of the fucking
But
Charizard, the only
if
winner here is
Pokemon, if
Charizard, not
Pokedex
me.
injuries are true though, once you're like 12, you can't even ride on a Charizard.
Right? What?
Like you break its back as soon
You know
as it
what?
hits 12.
I'm gonna be
my
perfectly
God.
honest with you. Stuff like that is why I would go One Piece.
Look, if you're telling me that my not even 6'5" ass is breaking the back of a Mega Charizard, I disagree.
Well,
Well,
Like-
isn't Charizard only like 5'6" in like continuity?
Nah.
yeah.
What? Hold on, let me look.
He's like short. It's
Yeah.
not. He's not supposed to be like tall. He's supposed to because his body isn't designed like he. The only reason he's small like that is because his legs are small. If his legs were, because if you think about how long he is,
No. The reason he's small
Height
is
5'7", you're right.
that his trainer, Ash Ketchum, is a kid.
Oh my
And you can't have him towering over Ash. Like,
Sure you can. He's a damn dragon.
but no, okay. Wait,
Well,
I want to talk
you
about
say
One Piece.
that.
Look, you can just let it go.
You knew as soon as you said it, Maverick.
You
Soon
can
you
just
said-
let it
Oh
go.
my god.
Soon you said it, Maverick.
He's
You
not
know.
weak to dragons, so he's like the best dragon.
Neither is Dialga.
This is stupid.
So, y'all know my philosophy in One Piece world?
Huh?
I would be an adventurer that would be called a pirate. You know why?
What?
My philosophy would be, you attack me, you forfeit all your sip. You attack me, I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna take your sip and all your supplies.
What would you do in the One Piece? Not like you just said you'd be an adventurer, but
Search
like
for the grand treasure.
what would be like
There'd
your
be some
gimmick?
grand line
Like Sanji's a
affiliated.
cook. Would you just be an adventurer?
I would go around.
That boy would
Nah,
sit
you
on the
need a
deck,
job.
swigging beer.
You would
waiting
be
for
the
somebody to start
Zorro
some shit.
of the crew.
What does Zoro do?
He didn't
Sat on the deck, drank beer, and wait for people to start shit.
Exactly.
very much.
He's like the first mate, but he
Yeah.
like
Enforcer.
him and Luffy have like nothing.
He's
to
like
do.
the first. He's like
Exactly.
the only first mate that would never actually fucking drive the ship or pilot the ship or whatever the fucking.
I guess if you think about it,
captain the ship.
they're like fighting roles, kinda, and then there's like
Enforcer.
shipwright roles.
He's the merc.
type
He's the
deal.
merc role.
Well,
But would any of you guys have like a secondary role in the One Piece universe?
see? That's what I'd be going for. Like, it wasn't probably until I saw Whitebeard's crew and shit, and I saw like all these crazy high level people that were like, "Hey, we're just normal people who either got a devil fruit or got broken because we just trained over." Our
We
entire
work for
life."
the king.
The only
Right.
thing is, like, it'd be dumb hard in comparison. Like, I don't know, Pokemon sometimes they don't make a whole lot of sense. Like, how exactly do you?
How does Eevee run on a hydro pump?
How does
Force
Eevee
of
start
will.
a hydro pump?
How does
Well,
How does Eevee start a damn
Does it,
hydro
where does
pump?
Eevee
Fourth
hide
of
a hydro
will.
pump?
How does Pikachu learn surf and fly?
Force of will.
Okay, no, that's not canon. That flying Pikachu is not
It
canon.
is now, and let's go. But
Surfer Pikachu canon in the manga and
No,
the anime.
I guess what I'll say is I'd probably rather, if it was like a realistic Pokemon,
Right.
it'd probably have to be One Piece.
See,
Let me explain.
We can join the same
specifically-
crew. You can be part of my crew, and we'll
Let
we'll
me
take
explain
this.
specifically
But people will
why
fight
this
with
is
us.
I'm
going
gonna be
to
a damn
sound.
sniper on the boat. I
This
don't give a
is
fuck.
gonna sound a little fucked up, but if it is realistic like that, I can't imagine every Pokemon's gonna live to be over 20. Like, I'm sorry.
More-
but,
it's like I just
They're
don't want to
graveyard.
bury my pets.
like,
The fact that Lucario was technically a dog.
like, isn't that like your Lucario's gonna live like 6 years and he's gonna be like, actually, I'm kind of like a
Senior
golden
citizen.
retriever." So I'm actually gonna die.
Well,
soon.
you better have some kids.
Like,
Or
I need to keep defending this championship.
I just don't want to be like the ghost type trainer who's like, yeah, so actually, this whole team was diverse, and then I got to 40, and my president was my whole team died. Like,
I mean, I'll say this too. Even
My Chansey became a Gengar.
but at the same time, it's like, yeah. But at the same time, it's like in One Piece, you would get like fucked up. Like the only people who
I'm sitting on
do
top of the ship.
anything-
I don't give a fuck. I'm sniping and I'm spotting.
The only people who do anything are people who have this crazy emotional childhood baggage who get fucked up their whole
so
life.
here's
Wait,
the weird
Okay, we
thing
got
though,
that covered.
is like
I guess so.
with One Piece too. Like, say you're born into the One Piece world as like an infant. I feel like your odds of getting like fucked up into slavery or some fuck shit is
Something's
just
gonna
through
happen.
the roof.
Yeah. something's gonna
Well,
happen.
Like,
only
you don't
you're
get-
born in the Grand Line. You're like the East Blue, West Blue, or South Blue. Maybe you're probably good.
No, Nami, Sanji, they all ended up pretty.
Well, Sanji not from. I think he's from the Grand Line, or yeah, he's from the.
Well, we don't want to spoil that. But
Well, the player flag already been raised.
is it still up?
Oh my god, you never took it down?
Why the hell would I do that?
Oh no.
Mm.
But anyways, that's one thing to consider.
Are we?
Although-
Are we? Wait. Back to the flag. Am I keeping it raised or am I taking it down?
I think you're keeping it raised at this point.
Yeah, like
Well, we done fucked up already, so you might as well keep it up and try and justify it.
yeah, just
No.
keep it up, Liger. Keep it up.
I don't see.
What a moderator.
It's like a hard ass.
What a moderator.
You want to hear
I will
something?
say this though, no matter like
Fucking-
even if it was ideal Pokemon, I would still pick One Piece because I'd rather be powerful than have powerful Pokemon.
Yeah, but like, what if you get like, what if you got like a devil fruit? I guess you'd have to be like the person who like super researched what your devil fruit was or whatever.
No, this is my
I
theory
don't
on
even
One
know
Piece,
if I
though.
would take a devil fruit to be honest.
That's I feel the same.
Like
way.
this-
I like
I
swimming
would.
too much.
I take one.
You take one.
And
I'd have to take like a transform into a dragon or some dumb shit, mythical devil fruit.
I would have to get the perfect one for me to take it.
Yeah.
And know what it did.
Well, you could just
before.
be like Usopp and be like a sniper.
God,
Be like
Usopp.
I
You know,
wouldn't even do that.
wait,
I sympathize with Usopp.
Wait,
That's the only guy I can
listen.
sympathize with.
I need y'all to know something very important about me and my One Piece fantasy.
Yeah.
I have nightmares where I'm a captain and y'all are my crew, and I find out we're wanted pirate, and y'all like, yeah, dude, we're pirate, we takes it. But for people who fight us, but we still takes it. But why? Well, remember that time the Navy fought us? Yeah. What do we do to them? We took their shit. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be a pretty good crew to be on a ship.
The funny thing is, like you said, you could see me as the sniper. And the weird thing is, in like most RPG settings, I don't like the ranged. I don't like the sniper.
That makes sense.
I would actually use a sword if I was gonna use.
And
it.
I would probably be a sniper.
Right. I thought you'd use a hammer, to be honest. But
Look, not in One Piece. Not in One Piece.
You both.
On a boat?
You gotta understand, in One Piece, you run the risk of getting your head chopped off before you realize who was coming at you. Like, I do not mess with melee combat in a world that
Okay.
I would be a
I don't
swordsman, like
understand why
Brooks
you
the
do.
swordsman. Like,
Is it like when in both of these is it by the or what region? Like,
I'd rather,
is it just a
I'd rather have
full
my mask get a
Or are there some
cannonball
fun
through before I deal with
scenarios
melee
going
combat
on
in
here?
One Piece.
I mean, the world is what you make it. So, how about I say this? You're at the cannon wherever you die at. So if you died right now, the 8th region or whatever wouldn't have been discovered, or 7th region, the newest region.
8. You had it right the first time.
Okay, wouldn't have been discovered yet. If you died in One Piece, Luffy's getting to the treasure.
Does that mean I'm located in the new world, or do I gotta start?
You start from the jump. You start relatively.
I like the idea.
Am I like the age I am now?
You're newborn.
Okay, all right.
I like the idea of going into Pokemon right before Gen 8 is discovered, becoming a trainer, becoming a powerful trainer in my region, and seeing, oh shit, there's a new region that's just been discovered with its own ecosystem and setup.
You know,
Instead of being here, I'm just gonna go there.
the funny thing is, if you were born into Pokemon, by the time you hit age 10, all the regions would probably be discovered.
Well, no, I like the idea more so you die here and end up kind of where you end up at the age to do stuff, whatever your canon is.
See, I don't know
So
about
let's
that.
say you come into Pokemon at an earlier point, you're age 10 around the time.
Because
that
in
Gen
One
8
Piece,
discovered.
think we
One
should-
Piece, the childhood's kind of important to determine who you are.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really skip that.
I think we have to wrap this up soon, but Pokemon to me would seem more fun. Plus, God's a horse, so I'd probably go with
Do you remember
Pokemon.
Sylvia said it when you play Arceus?
What?
You get Titan All. And one more thing about that though.
I mean,
It's a video comment, and I gotta say faithful to it. If it can be caught in the metal ball by a 10-year-old, it is not God.
what if it lets itself?
No.
Plus, you've seen the newer Pokemon movies. If you were 10 and got attacked by a bunch of sparrows, you would die.
Your God tier
Look,
Pikachu saved you.
You could die in 5. I feel like you would die quicker in the Pokemon world than you would in One Piece.
I ain't stupid. First of all,
This man would walk into the woods, be stung by Beedrill, and then meet me and Liger on the pirate ship.
I wouldn't even need.
He would
to
die
battle.
immediately and then join us. Fuck it, you were right.
I wouldn't even need. to
Round
battle
2,
that
motherfuckers.
shit. I just step on it.
Step on it. You can't step on a Beedrill. What?
Now you have a Weedle.
He's gonna step on a Weedle and end up dead. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna stomp you, and it's gonna be like, dude, I have a horn bigger than your shoe.
I'm Mario.
They're running shoes.
I'm a
They ain't even steel toe.
I'm a Mario, that bitch. I'm a dude. Oh my god.
Well, let's wrap up this topic.
He's gonna Mario a Shuckle and die somehow.
Wait, okay.
How did I die this time?
Okay.
It broke
So
it.
you're gonna Mario a Pukumuku and end up in the hospital.
Oh my god.
All right, let's wrap up all the talk about death and gore, and let's talk about Young Justice.
Oh. Wow.
What?
So let's talk
Alright.
death and gore and talk
And
about
then,
some death
oh
and gore.
god.
Oh man.
Where the fuck do we begin?
Wait.
You know, the funny part is everyone watching this who hasn't seen season 3 is like, that's a pretty good transition. Everyone who's seen season 3 is like, I get it. The irony.
Before we get started, though, I'm actually, for y'all now that's joining us, no, I am waving that spoiler flag like my arms are on fire.
That dude climbed all the way up to the top of the mast on his ship and said, "Spoiler flag, we are sailing into new waters.
I would be so
If you
upset
are not down, get the fuck out."
if we became pirates in the One Piece world and this dude was our captain. We would have a literal spoiler flag
We
instead
would.
of a
We
pirate
actually
flag,
would.
and I'd be so upset every time I look up. I'd just be like,
We'd be
We're
ready-
not pirates. We're adventurers.
who spoil
We're
stuff.
No. We take the spoils of war from our enemies that take fights with us in self-defense, or if they piss me off.
At least
And then
And
then
then
he
the Navy
would,
attacks you because you're not allowed to do that and we get fucked up.
And
you
the
know
worst-
who else did that? Monkey D. Luffy.
the worst part is Liger would be like, well, we only fight people who start stuff with us. And then they'd be like, why do so many people start stuff with you? And he's like, well, I keep MG and Maverick around so they talk all the shit.
That's true.
They don't start the fights, but damn if
Actually,
you
I'm
heard the
confused,
saucy
I'm
spat
confused
on
when
that
I feel to
dude.
you two. I feel like I talk more shit than y'all to the normal people. Like,
Nah.
if we were in the One Piece world, I'd be talking shit constantly.
What? Young Justice. 2-year gap. Maverick, how long ago did we get told that season 3 was going to be a thing?
Was
3
that last
years.
year?
Nope. You worked with me. So how long ago was that?
Wow.
I don't remember.
3 years ago?
About 3 years.
Jeez.
I guessed it.
How long ago did Young Justice season 2 end?
2 years.
2 years. No, wait. Nah, it's like fucking, like,
4?
I don't know. It might be 2.
The point of the matter is, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a
They
minute.
went on a One Piece skip. Ah!
And
Bring
they-
it back.
And they keep cock teasing
Now
us
I'm
with
done.
Virgil Hawkins. Like, we just watched all of Static Shock and still haven't seen him do anything this season.
Superhero.
Hey, he's got that shirt
Static
on.
Shock.
I mean, we all whooping. Like, I
Whoopity
don't
scoop.
yeah. Oh my
Scoopity
God.
poop.
Like, I don't understand.
I gotta bust
Like,
out the shirt.
why we haven't seen shit. They know they're fucking one. And the worst part is they give us Black Lightning instead, which I don't mind Black Lightning being involved.
But
But
Black
it's like,
Lightning's gonna mentor him. I'm
Y'all
saying
could-
that he left the Justice
he
League
already
so he can
mentored
mentor.
him for 2
Wait.
years.
Well, no, he's gonna finish his training.
So the fact that Static's now in Young Justice, does that mean there's a potential for Static to show up in the Black Lightning TV show?
Possibly.
Boy, that would be incredible. That would be so actually cool.
I don't know. Do you think Soul Thunder and Sparky will show
I mean, they already have
up? Where?
In my dreams and in my heart.
I can't.
in the comics.
Oh,
We were
all
just
those
talking
things.
about the TV show, and now he's talking about the comics. What the fuck?
But yeah.
Okay, but Young Justice season 3 though.
Oh
my
so in
God.
reference to that death and gore comment, that bitch's face.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my
we can't
God.
start off there. We gotta work our way up.
Okay, I just want people to know that that is the bar we are working towards.
so
Just the 3 words, that bitch's face. And if you've seen the first 3 episodes, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking
Don't
about.
act like you don't.
Can I throw this out there? Liger can confirm or deny this, because I think you were telling me this, maybe I misunderstood it. But I don't know if you two know. I think they're releasing 3 episodes every week.
Yes, they are. And that's on the streaming service.
what?
And
Yes.
I will be here every week to watch them. It won't happen on the release night, so you will see them before me. But I will watch
What?
every single one of those episodes on the week's release.
We just blew Maverick's mind because he was the only one
you
who
didn't
didn't
know?
know.
Oh my
Maverick,
God.
Holy
Maverick,
shit.
you want me to bring you down to earth?
Yes.
Okay, the reason they're doing that is we only get this until February the 15th, where they release Doom Patrol for a little bit. Our mid-season break, and then we finish Young Justice.
In like mid-March. I take like a month break for Doom Patrol.
So are they? Are
You
they?
think?
Do you think they're gonna do it right, where like it's one whole season, or are they gonna do 2 like mini seasons?
It looks like they're doing
How many
first.
episodes is that?
It looks like they're doing first half of the season
Wow.
up until February,
That's half.
and then halfway through February they stop the season halfway with like a mid-season
The seasons
finale.
are like 20.
Okay.
Come back and do
episodes,
like a
right?
second half of the season.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
because
only half the
like
season.
I was gonna say the only reason I would be against that is if they did like mini series or seasons because like mini seasons aren't as good as
Look,
like.
I would love single spin-off episodes while they're releasing Doom Patrol. That would be dope. That's not gonna happen.
Is it not weird that like all the streaming services are kind of doing like these weird release schedules now?
Nice.
It's because they're working really hard to get everything out all at once because they need content for people to subscribe to the platform to see these shows.
It's just like
I feel like.
Well, I have a theory. I want to talk about that, but after we get the Young Justice, because it needs to be said.
Yeah.
Aqualad and now Aquaman.
Huh?
Aqualad and now Aquaman.
True.
Real shit. I am actually in favor of this new Aquaman, this Aqualad version, Aquaman being leader of the Justice League. I'm actually
Any
in favor
leader of the
this.
Justice League. Megan
honestly,
embracing her being a white
I
Martian,
apologize for just
and
dropping
he
that
took
in
all
the
her
middle of
hair
that
with
sentence. I know that
her.
we already raised the
Why
spoiler
did the
flag.
hair have to go, huh?
I know, right?
What was that?
And then she puts it back on when she transforms into Megan.
She got that
but-
wicked weave.
It's human with the humans. You have hair, but why when you're home? I understand it's home, but you and your boyfriend Superboy lived out in the middle of nowhere, away from people.
Speaking of Superboy, that boy got fucked up.
Yeah. I'm about to take a picture of her face, like, angry, and I'm sorry. The SJWs are gonna hunt me down and snipe me, but I'm gonna take a picture of, like, McGann's angry white Martian face and just be like, bitch about to get her wig snatched.
No! Can you not ruin everything for just a little bit?
I can't. No.
Oh my
Let Naomi live in
god.
peace.
It's okay.
Well, I gotta say something
I'll
though.
just snatch your ass.
Some people going to relate. Some people are. Young Justice disappointed me in season 1, episode 1, season 3. I was disappointed.
Go on.
From the trailers, I saw Robin in the hood, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Damien's on the team.
Yeah.
But nah,
Yeah.
but
No
nah,
fucking
that's just
Damien.
him. So yeah,
He's
I was
the only
disappointed.
missing, like, guy at this point. He's literally, like, the obvious missing character.
Well, Jason Todd is dead, and y'all who can't see me, I'm doing air quotes because y'all in the know.
Wait, so who's
Jason
the
Todd doesn't get
Robin?
happy endings.
So who was the Robin on the ship that left with Batman?
Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Third
That was
Robin.
him, and then Dick Grayson's
Red
still on
Robin.
Earth.
Oh, so Dick. I didn't know Dick was the fourth Robin. I'm not.
He's not the fourth Robin. The fourth Robin is
Damien.
Damian Wayne,
That's what I
It's
meant.
like the first.
the
Look,
OG.
look, I'm
It's
not.
Dick
in the
Grayson,
know.
then Jason
I'm not
Todd,
the
and
most
Tim Drake, right?
knowledgeable about
Yeah,
DC.
and then Damien.
Yeah.
Like I just watch Gotham to be
I get
honest.
it. I mean,
Although Gotham makes me love the Riddler
I just like
and the Penguin.
we're in a weird spot now because first off, the animation kind of makes it look like it's the same continuity as the movies. I'm like, where are certain heroes? Like, why are y'all putting like the Teen Titans in this movie and Young Justice characters in this space and like?
I haven't seen Cyborg. Is that just me?
You know
In
what?
the
That would
first
actually
three?
be interesting, though, because
Don't know about
the Teen Titans characters are missing from Young Justice. Like Dick Grayson kind of acts as the glue.
I'm
Only
assuming
two.
that's where Damien-
Well, actually three. We don't got Starfire. We don't got Raven. We don't got Cyborg. But there is a reason for
Well, no,
that.
think about it, right? Because
What's the reason?
Starfire, Raven, and Cyborg. Cyborg, I want answers for. But regardless,
Yeah, he's
Like-
somewhere.
Starfire is in Teen Titans. Raven is in Teen Titans. Damian Wayne is in Teen Titans. And then Blue Beetle is in Teen Titans, and he's not in Young Justice.
Well,
So,
Cyborg is technically in.
yeah, Blue Beetle is Cyborg's
Well, he's
replacement
technically
right
in the second Justice League versus, like, cause he.
now. Yeah, but that's different. I'm talking about like with the Young Justice continuity.
Maybe
like,
that's where Damien is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Teen Titans is a separate offshoot that is kind of a thing. I imagine
Are we
like,
talking
Batman's got some
about?
sort of jurisdiction over that.
So there are
Give or take.
movies that like have the same exact animation style as Young Justice and kind of seem like they're within the continuity.
Well,
They
can't.
might not be though.
I can explain that. Well, I can explain that sort
But
of.
like Dick Grayson looks exactly the same in that Teen Titans movie as he does in Young Justice.
Actually, that's the main discrepancy I have. He looks like way older in the movie for some reason.
Cause he is. Cause Damien's the same.
Yeah,
But I can explain.
He,
ways
he
some
looks
problems.
older, but he looks almost the same otherwise.
yeah.
I can explain away some why we don't have some characters on this in the Young Justice, because Young Justice takes place on in the comic book's favorite plot hole, alternate Earth. I don't know the exact number because there's over 3,000 of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, on this version of Earth, things are different, which is why Aqualad is Calder, is black and
Yeah.
Calder.
Look, I need answers for Cyborg. That's all I'm saying. They need to give me a Cyborg somewhere.
Chain of Effect. Do I need to bring up Crisis on Two Earths? Because that movie gives people a headache. And Maverick, Let Luthor's in that movie.
Apparently. I don't believe him.
Look, I'd be willing to have
Wasn't he like president or something?
No.
He was like Superman.
He was like super president.
Except
Anyway,
he wasn't.
In
he had
that
a tank on the moon.
that's Slade Wilson.
Look, the only one I've seen of the movies recently that I
that was
can
Slade
remember
Wilson.
was Ninja Batman.
We all... You know what? I gotta bring this up.
Okay, Liger, I accept
Maverick.
Crisis on Two Earths is a problem.
Have we
But I
showed
will
you the
go
clip?
through another Crisis on Two Earths to get a cyborg.
Monkeys.
You do not understand.
And the bats.
I will live through whatever it takes to get a good cyborg.
Do you not remember the pre-conversation we had about watching that movie that
What
gave
about
us headaches?
Cyborg from Justice
But you
League?
will get a cyborg because I'm about to bring up this point
I don't know.
that you're going this year. DC is going to step up their game and going to make it their year.
Are we talking about cinematically?
Yeah, he's saying DC's gonna beat Marvel this year.
Marvel, let me say it before y'all.
And Maverick's face sums up my thoughts so perfectly. Oh my god!
Alright, so like,
Y'all want me to identify this?
let me be honest with you. Let me give you the hard facts.
Oh my gosh.
Infinity
Your
War,
face of
Endgame,
disbelief that
look,
that statement
Avengers
was said.
Endgame could literally beat out Pixar's entire release schedule for this year and last year. DC doesn't have anything that close.
Y'all want me to tell you what I mean? Because y'all might be misunderstanding.
I need to know. Yeah.
Oh my
Alright.
god!
How the actual fuck?
Right.
That movie is more important than like any movie that's come out in so long. Any studio that's done anything in
You
so
know,
long.
the weird thing is, the one movie that would top that in my head, like that I'd want to see just slightly more, would be John Wick Chapter 3. And it's close.
That's not fair. John Wick is broken as fuck.
I really do want to see John Wick. Like, it's kind of...
That is probably the second.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see both of them so bad, but I would like almost want to see John Wick more.
I have to say this. Sorry, spoiler alert. When I saw John Wick 2, the Matrix trilogy is one of my biggest like cinematic trilogies of my whole life. Like, I loved it when I was a kid.
Artistically influenced. While I see it.
So, like, when I saw Lawrence Fishburne in John Wick 2, I lost my shit. I threw stuff across the room. I was beating ass for no reason. I was like, oh my yes.
He's like, I need a pencil and some victims.
Exactly. I'm like, that shit right there, yes, do that. Yeah, keep him.
See, and the reason I'm like that is because, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has so much build up, but it does have the occasional miss. But most of them are great. But John Wick,
95% of the Marvel movies have been good to excellent.
Right. I'll give it that. But John Wick has been so far two of the best like trilogy movies I've ever seen. Yeah. Like the second one is literally the best sequel I've ever seen in a trilogy.
That scene in the mall where they were shooting each other casually.
That was pretty dumb.
Oh, so you're putting John Wick 2 up against. Oh, so you're putting John Wick 2 up against like The Incredibles 2.
Yeah,
there's
but
supposed to be a third one.
Yeah, but I'll say this: there was such a big gap between them. It wasn't set up as a trilogy. It just happened to turn into a trilogy, and that's the difference.
Although the second
we're like,
set up
I like how I'm trying to tell y'all about DC.
Oh yeah, we gotta hear this. Hold on.
Y'all
want
to know.
You gotta understand. Pixar, John Wick, like Marvel, all three of them are way more important than DC at the moment cinematically.
No.
So how the fuck does DC overtake
I
any of them?
saw Aquaman.
For clarity's sake,
and
I am a DC.
Exactly what I was about to say. For this man is a DC
head. I love DC. I grew up with DC. I prefer DC to Marvel as a person. Marvel has done such an excellent job over the past 12 years of putting out movies that there literally isn't a movie studio that I'm more hyped to see anything from than Avengers Endgame.
We gotta know. He is being controversial.
Look, I gotta take a piss, but I am waiting just to hear this.
Hold that thought. Well, I gotta be bladder empty.
Alright, quick break because we're gonna shit ourselves and piss ourselves and everything else.
Okay, while two of our friends are going to relieve themselves, me and Cowboy, we're gonna talk about something else.
You guys should play the game.
The waiting game. Kappa, are you ready for this game?
What game am I playing?
You are playing it is a Imagine Dragons song.
No.
Do you not want to play this game, or do you want?
I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose.
Birds.
No.
Yes.
Are you joking?
I am not.
Why are you not joking?
Why
the actual fuck are you not joking?
I have a list, and there is one thing on there that is not. There's not a song they made.
You're the worst. All right, go.
Okay, Radioactive.
Yes.
Fiction.
Yes.
Correct. Gold.
You think gold?
Gold.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct.
What's happening?
We're playing a game. Name if it is a Imagine Dragons song.
Oh, let me in. Do I get to? Are we going back and forth?
Sure.
All right.
Rain.
Oh, shit, this is hard.
Yes.
No.
What? Get the fuck out of here!
He's 0-1. All right, hit me.
Nah, I got like 3 of them right already.
All right.
I'm 3 and 2.
Hit me.
Back.
Battle Cry.
Fuck. No.
Yes.
What? Ain't no fucking war.
What? This is so great!
Imagine Dragons is the
Battle Cry?
Is the name of their song.
Is it
Boy,
my
that's-
turn?
They just made that song in the middle of that
All right,
question.
go. No, you ain't.
Look,
you let me
all
off
their
on a dummy.
songs are
Keep
based
going.
off one word,
And they
so
just
like
go,
it's,
"Woo!"
they just throw them out so
Keep going.
quick.
I'm going out on a
Bleeding
dummy.
Out.
Huh?
Bleeding Out.
Nah, it's
Yes.
too many words.
No, I think I've heard that one.
It's too many words. I disagree. No.
I'm
pretty sure I've heard that
torn.
one actually.
This is a hard no.
I'm gonna say no because I feel like it's another band who does that.
I'm gonna stick to my yes.
Maverick.
No. Hell no.
Let's fucking go!
I was so
Both of y'all
confident.
suck dick. That's what's up.
All right.
There's like 5. I feel bad because that's like such a common name. I'm like,
I feel like I've heard that Imagine Dragons song actually.
I'm like, I know Imagine Dragons isn't the most
Linkin Park
original,
has a
but
bleeded
I
out,
gave them a little bit of credit and they didn't take it.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is them. History.
No.
I'm gonna go out on a hard limb here and say yeah. This is a shot in the dark.
Hell
I have no
no.
idea. I have no idea.
Warrior.
They don't make songs about history.
Oh, we're on history. I was thinking Warrior for some reason. History.
I'm taking yes.
It's
It's a shot in
like-
the dark.
It's like I gotta think. Oh, it's not that? Oh, okay. I gotta think.
No, I was thinking of Centuries, and I don't think that's them.
No, that's
That's
not
not-
Out Boy.
Okay, no, it's not them.
I made that up.
Oh, yes! Tying it
Son
up!
of a bitch.
In there. Like
Son of a
swimwear.
bitch. You
All right.
stole that.
Born to
So
be
what?
yours.
In there like swimwear.
From
Yeah.
Everybody Hates Chris.
I'm gonna just go off, yeah.
What? What is
Born
it?
to be yours.
No. Actually, yeah. You can't make that up. That's too songwriter bullshitty.
He's
That
close.
almost sounds like a name that you sniped from some other band. Oh, fuck, because that doesn't sound like an Imagine Dragons name at all.
It's like Born to be
Wild.
Like, don't make fun of that song. That song, Born to Be Wild, is great.
I know, that's why I threw it in there. And he set me up,
Fuck
dude.
it, yes.
He started it.
Yes.
It is them.
Yes.
Alright,
Ain't
yay.
no fucking way.
We need to
Who
stop
are
this.
we?
No. We need to stop this game before I get annoyed with the Imagine Dragons. Because I like their music somewhat, but their names are going to piss me
One
off. We
more.
need to stop.
One
Who
more.
are we?
Well,
Who
Not-
are we?
not that one.
Oh,
Ready, aim, fire.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah. That's
It is them.
That is the most Imagine Dragons name I've ever heard. And I'm getting a little annoyed. So back to Young Justice before I got to.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
DC
So you
year.
said
Oh yeah, it's a DC.
this
Alright.
man said that DC is gonna be the
Yeah.
shit and Marvel is trash this year.
Oh, you putting words in my mouth.
Let's
You
hear
putting
it.
words in my mouth, my
Let's
dude.
Hear it. Cause you go hard or you go home. There ain't no close in this one.
Alright, no, I'm gonna give a little bit better of the doubt. He just said that DC is gonna be the best this year, and I will literally bet anybody that wants to take this bet that he could not convince anybody else in this room, not just me, but anybody else, that that's gonna be the case.
I am so willing to hear what he has to say that I might even drink the Kool-Aid. For this
Look.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you don't want to make that bet because I'll side with him just to win a bet.
All right.
I mean, I don't actually believe that his argument's going to be convincing enough that you'd side with him even just to win the bet. I actually think DC's that far behind.
exactly.
And this is coming from the DC fanboy, so you got some
Dude,
work
I
to
hate
do.
the state that DC's in right now. It's infuriating. What the fuck?
All right.
I
My
agree.
point I'm making.
Zack Snyder, you piece of shit! I will find you.
Look, I just want to hear him
You are
defend.
second on the shit list after Shyamalan, okay, bitch?
We do not say a name in this.
We don't. I apologize.
That's weird because I'm looking forward to Shyamalan's
Oh,
Glass.
I just told you not to say a name.
Look, I don't give a shit. We live. I say what I want. No censorship.
Except for
I will get an air horn.
Snyder is second on the list after He Who Shall Not Be Named, and I
So this.
don't let me cross that bitch in the street.
Wait.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not trying to stir the pot, but how the fuck you gonna defend Batflick or Bat? What is it
What
called?
the fuck?
Ben Affleck being Batman? That movie.
Batflick?
Batfleck.
Batflick?
Ben Affleck. Batflick?
No, I gotta hear it.
No, I
Oh
don't.
yeah.
Hit me with
Okay.
this shit. I'm
No.
saving all this DC
All right.
bashing for after you say
I'm not talking.
Clearly he hasn't
My main
seen
focus
Justice League.
isn't the movies
Uh-huh.
this year.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not going to undermine that Endgame is going to be one of the best movies this year.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking in the one-hit thing. I'm talking gross over the whole year.
Ooh.
And the main point of that is
So you're targeting the most improved trophy.
this year they're going to make it.
They have a lot of
They're,
ground to make up.
they're making this year. This is the year of DC because
Ooh.
we started this year off with Young Justice. We will not have a week without DC content this year because of the streaming service.
But what about...
Okay, so I will say this in your defense then. DC kills all their like TV
Animated
shows.
stuff. Their animated stuff is excellent.
Not even animated, like Gotham or like the Flash or Arrow.
I mean,
All that shit is amazing.
But
Must I remind you about Titans?
But hold up.
Wait, have you seen Titans to back that up?
Do I need to?
I've seen Raven. In
I seen it.
I mean,
But that
I don't know. I would give it
season
a pass.
one doesn't
'cause-
count because that was last year. I'm talking this year.
There's a new season? Oh, wait. It has a first season already? Oh, I see what
Only
you're
like
saying.
that.
Patrol is a spinoff of Titans.
No,
That-
what? Really?
Yeah.
It's same universe, I thought.
There's an
Doom Patrol
episode.
is being made as a Titans spinoff.
There's an episode in Titan where they meet the Doom Patrol.
That makes sense.
But yeah, right now, starting off with the streaming service, we have Young Justice right now.
Okay.
In February, they take a break and we get the Doom Patrol,
Do
which
you
has
need to pull up-
Cyborg.
Do you need to pull up your phone so you can look up the itinerary that you would otherwise have memorized? Because I feel like you know their whole streaming schedule this whole year. I don't want you to mess up.
Nah, he probably got it. He
Alright.
You probably got it.
I can't tell you the dates other than the Doom Patrol one, but this is how they work. At the end, after one season end, we get it replaced with a new one.
Okay.
At the Doom Patrol, we get Swamp Thing. At the Swamp Thing,
Yeah, Swamp Thing.
we get Stargirl, which is apparently the Justice Society, which might have the Anti-Justice Society, where they'll be introducing their villains. And you know how we're ending the year with DC streaming service?
How?
Harley Quinn animated series.
I'm very looking forward to that. That is true.
You made
Wait, that's a real thing?
Yeah,
That's a real
Yeah.
thing.
Is that the one
We
with...
talked about that last year.
That's the one where she's like, "What do you think? We're Deadpool to Poison Ivy, or what? We're not Deadpool or something like that."
Oh, that. Okay, I was thinking something different.
Yeah, fourth wall breaking Harley Quinn.
So I saw...
An animated Harley Quinn. I'm quite looking forward to it.
That one does look good, but I saw like Teen Titans Go to the Movies, whatever, in theaters, and they had a bit where it was like all the female Justice League members doing stuff, and I thought that was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought it got played for laughs or something.
Also,
I don't remember.
this isn't guaranteed, so I'm reluctant to say this, but we might be getting season 2 of Titan this year. At the end of season 1, they dropped Superboy and Crypto, so we be having that joining it. And they already got Jason
Titans?
Todd, yes,
Yeah, Superboy's supposed to join the Titans in season 2.
with Crypto, the super dog.
Yeah,
There's
like
a talking dog at the show shack.
At the end, and
see, that's why I was asking, have you guys seen Titans? Because like I haven't seen it yet, but I kind of
No,
want to.
I've seen a bunch of reviews.
The
of it
only
and
thing
there's
that I
some
don't want to see is Raven. Like the way they depicted her, and it is something that I don't like.
but
See, the weird thing
I got
is,
one more point.
I
One more
hate the
thing to
Beast
bring
Boy
up.
depiction as well, and I'm not a huge fan of the Starfire depiction, but it's alright.
I will
I actually like the Starfire.
I will admit that the DC movie cinematic universe movie failed to Marvel, but you know what version doesn't? Their animated one. Batman, Son of Batman, Court of Owls, Bad Blood, Justice League Doomsday, from
Alright,
Atlantis,
so,
are
Liger?
all
Court of Owls is in Gotham, by the way.
Liger, let's
throwing it out
let's make one distinction. So you are not targeting DC being better than Marvel overall. You're talking DC being most improved from where they were, and I could agree with that. But Endgame is gonna just Endgame, nothing else that they're gonna do this year. Like just Endgame on its own is gonna make more money for Marvel. Like not even with all the affiliates, just Marvel, than DC's entire streaming service the whole year.
this year is going to be DC's year. Everyone's sleeping on DC.
Okay, so
this year they will come.
What do you want?
You gotta understand.
I do think
you
this
gotta
is
understand.
a comeback
You are
point for DC.
So like,
You gotta understand. On the one hand, DC has a lot of ground to make up, and they have a lot of opportunities to improve this year, and they are gonna take them hopefully. On the other hand, Disney's streaming service is supposed to start this year, which means that Iron Fist season 2.
They got canceled on
Sorry,
Netflix.
Iron Fist season 3.
wait, so
all
it's
of the
not
Netflix
coming to
Marvel canceled
Netflix?
shows.
So
No, okay, so all
when
of the
Disney
canceled
Plus
Marvel
got
shows.
established,
Yeah.
basically
I'll understand it.
when Netflix was like, hey, we're not going for Iron Fist season 3 and Luke Cage season 3
Or Daredevil.
Or Daredevil.
They later said Daredevil, but
What?
I think that was more affiliated with Disney Plus being established. Basically, when Disney, you got to remember, Liger,
So wait, Netflix is dropping them so Disney can pick them up?
Yep.
That's so disappointing.
well, no. So, all right, hear me out. So there are a couple things here on Marvel's front. First off, the Disney Plus service. Obviously, they're moving a lot of the Netflix shows over to their service.
Supposedly, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is being moved.
I think one of the primary reasons for their doing this is, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just wrapped season 6. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure season
that-
7 is going to be on the Disney.
Is that movie or is that show still good? Like I haven't seen it in a while.
I think it's really good. Like it's weird. It has the best sleeper fan base ever. It's like a lot of people I know will just be like, "Yeah, I watch it," but I don't talk to anybody about it. I don't know. It's just like a show to me.
Like to me, it's like, man, I've seen a couple seasons and it wasn't bad, but it was like I don't know enough about the comics to quite justify watching it.
The comics,
and then on top of
the comics it references are new. To be honest, it's not even like a thing.
They had the new member of the Ghost Rider.
Like for example, they have Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider instead of Johnny Blaze, and it's like Robbie Reyes' comic came out in like 2012 or something.
See, but I don't know enough that I feel like everything's a little too over my head for it.
I wouldn't worry about.
And then on top of that, it's like, man, I already watch all your movies.
They're pretty on the nose about it. Like, but what I'll say is this: there's the Disney streaming service, and sure, the Netflix series definitely, in my opinion, do some level of combating the DC TV series. But the big thing here is let's not forget what happened last year. Disney bought Fox. Disney.
I forgot about that.
Oh
bought
no!
Fox.
Does that mean they're gonna take Gifted and Legion off of Hulu? Because I just got Hulu and I'd be so salty.
Guess who was the majority shareholder for Hulu?
Is it
Fox?
Disney?
Fox.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
They bought everything except for like Fox News Network and I think.
Well, they don't want that
the sports
garbage.
shit, yeah. But they don't want that. But they bought everything else. They bought the rights.
No, you
to
know what
the
it is?
old
It's
movies.
because literally the whole entertainment side of Fox got sold to Disney.
Yeah.
And then Fox picked up like a bunch of different sports networks. Like Fox picked up WWE.
Well, they kept theirs too.
So does that mean like there's gonna be potential to have like the Deadpool and
like
Thanos
Deadpool
storyline?
and shit like that, like all that stuff. That stuff, the X-Men are potentially coming. The only thing is Fox has.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the only thing is they
Yeah.
bought Fox's movie release schedule too. So like they have movies that are slotted under contract for people that are still going to be separate from continuity and shit. But eventually, we know what's happening. If they start saying, "Hey, like I want this cameo in this movie," like the internet blew up over this because we didn't know if it was just like a, "Hey, this might be like a kind of weird thing that just accidentally happened because Google related it via like people searching it too much," or if it
I
genuinely
just
is a
remember why
thing.
that pissed me off.
But it said like when you search Infinity War Endgame, one of the actors that shows up is Hugh Jackman.
I would believe it, but Hugh Jackman did also say he's done with
He's
Wolverine.
probably not going to be Wolverine. He might be a cameo or something, or he just might not be in the movie and it might not be proven. But the point is,
I feel like he gets some weird other character. Like he probably gets some like weird cameo background thing.
they'll probably do what they did with like some of the characters who, like for example, in the first
If
Incredible
he was
Hulk,
willing to do a
they did-
Wolverine thing, we could have had like a Doctor Strange-esque cameo from Ragnarok.
Yeah, I mean,
But that isn't the case.
well, like, but I guess.
But I don't know if the deal was finalized when they were done filming.
No, they weren't. But the point is, like, obviously Hugh Jackman has already stated he doesn't want to be Wolverine anymore.
You know,
But, like, we're at the point where, like, if they want to do some X-Men plus Marvel shit, if anything was going to make Marvel bigger than it already was, all the shit that they were missing. Fantastic Four, X-Men, like, literally calling mutants instead of enhanced. We might even get Quicksilver back.
well,
But
they already have Quicksilver.
in the
X-Men, but
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet,
Well,
Rebirth stuff, but I forgot. I have one more thing to bring up. Well, two more points
Well,
Yes.
on the DC thing.
yeah.
First one is the next movie, at their animated movie, Rise of the Superman, following their death of Superman, which, as you all know, they did poorly in Batman v Superman, and they brought him back because they didn't earn it. This Superman from the animated series, they did earn his death. They did a movie of his death, and they left it as his dead. This one, we get Cyborg Superman, we get Seal, and we get Superboy in this
Oh, we
animated.
get the real dead Superman stuff.
Yeah.
Right, which
Okay.
leads into DC's biggest strength.
Yeah.
When they add new characters, they get to build on it. Like Cavill can vouch for me on this. Not Young Justice League Unlimited, with all their growth of superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
We know more random superheroes from
It doesn't
that.
even make sense how they managed to develop so many superheroes on that show.
Right, and we know
They
random
had a 50
superheroes
plus
because
character
of it.
cast.
Yeah.
Right, we know.
I mean,
Right, DC does experiment with their other lesser characters.
They do. I mean,
They
they do
double
some
around.
weird shit like, hey, we're gonna put Batman and Wonder Woman in a relationship. Except not really.
All
Like,
I'm
she's
saying is
just
that
gonna have
DC
the
has
weirdest,
this one.
awkwardest
DC
crush
has
on
this
him.
one opportunity to start buying back their fans with good content. Marvel's been putting out good content for 12 plus years, and is now releasing the first end of an arc to their real overarching major story of the Avengers and their struggles with things coming from outer space.
You know,
Like,
the weird thing
in the end,
is,
though,
This
they're
is a
living-
huge knot to tie on the MCU so far, and
I
I
would
literally don't see anything that anybody can do providing them with a year that provided them with more than Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame is going to provide so much for Marvel.
I'm just curious where they go after Endgame because I don't know. Like I said, I'm
Thanos
not.
snap is reversed. A bunch of stuff happens in the fallout from the Thanos snap being reversed.
I will say
And
We
there are
lose
problems on
Iron
Earth
Man
to be
and-
solved by new heroes.
Do we lose Iron Man
We
or
lose Iron Man, we lose Cap, we lose potentially Bruce Banner, we lose
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Avengers Endgame.
You know,
I mean, I don't
There's
know if
there's this leading issue that we might actually lose the Hulk.
why? I haven't heard about that.
So
He's just not interested, or
Oh, you're talking about the whole he's fired thing?
yeah.
what did he
Oh,
get
that's like a
fired
meme.
over?
Well, no, like there's
They-
some real backing behind that.
They might have. We don't know, but it kind of comes off as if like they play fired Mark Ruffalo for how much he spoils stuff. However, we're not certain if they're not just trolling us because there's like supporting claims for both.
Look, I don't know how
Well,
to feel
like-
about it after the whole James Gunn issue.
I
They-
I don't know who's fired, who's not.
I wouldn't
The weird
care
thing,
if Mark
though-
Ruffalo got fired too much. Like
Even if he got fired, they're done filming, so he'll still be in Endgame.
He'll still be in Endgame.
I don't
Like,
really
I'm
know.
talking about post-Endgame. We
Ah.
lose a lot of the core Avengers. We lose.
You know, I was gonna bring this up though. Anyone else like think it's really weird how many people are getting like casted, and then after a couple of years they're like, I absolutely am sick of this shit. I don't want to do it. I'm
It's the fan
done.
culture.
It's probably It's
I mean-
you think you'd be able to convince Chadwick Boseman to do 2 more Black Panthers? You can do 1 more, and if anybody tries to tell him not to, he's gonna be like, Wakanda forever, my ass. Fuck this shit.
I mean, more so like I think it really comes down to being a
You need to leave these people alone.
like Tony, like Robert Downey Jr. can't do a movie now without being called Iron Man. Really, like he can't. He's Tony Stark and everything, and he's like, I'm an actor. I have a wide range of roles that I can actually do.
The weird thing is that you say that, and it's kind of true because like I remember he used to be like in Sherlock and stuff, and
he
like
was great in Sherlock. I loved that movie.
It was good.
I mean, but people bring that up, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's not just Iron. Like even like I'm a
was a
big movie
stupid-ass
guy.
fan.
He was in
Dude.
Tropic Thunder.
I
Holy shit, he was in
don't remember
Tropic
that.
You've never seen Tropic Thunder?
I
have
have,
to
but
fix
it's
that.
been so long. I know he's in it. I just don't remember
He
him
was
in
the
it.
Australian dude who was pretending to be a black guy the entire time they were filming. He was the actor.
So he
playing
was
an
like
actor
he was
pretending
Iggy
to
Azalea
be-
before Iggy Azalea was a thing.
Yes, I guess.
You know, that makes it real hard to remember. Like,
But like I get it because like for the longest I'm like, man, that Tony Stark motherfucker.
Plus, like, I mean, same thing with like, for example, Chris Evans has been trying to get into. It's kind of sad because Chris Evans been trying to get into Marvel like since his role as like ever since his acting career, I guess, and the Marvel thing took off, and he comes off as if like he was the Human Torch in the original Fantastic Four.
Right.
He comes back and he's Captain America and he's a whole different character, and it's interesting because
I'll be honest with you, Chris Evans as Cap, I feel like he'd be down to play that character forever.
But
he's
he
talked
rapped.
about it.
He rapped. He's done.
Yeah, he's
Endgame,
like,
he's
I
done.
would rather go into producing and stuff, and that's what I want to
And
focus
it's-
on.
Well, no, I think he is happy to be moving on to something else, but I legitimately think he would also be satisfied being Cap for the next
Well, I
I
guess.
don't-
generation of Avengers as well.
I mean, and I kind of thought about it. I was like, if he's done, then
Who else?
anybody would be. I mean, it really comes off like they.
Because this leads towards Spider-Man as leader of the Avengers.
Well,
That seems where this is going.
here's what I think. I think honestly, Marvel, as good as they are, they're all the
No one
talent
wants
is
to be typecasted.
Yeah, it's extremely structured. You don't have these roles where like people come in and they ad lib up a storm and the whole movie is like just what's the
I mean,
Improv.
Thor Ragnarok.
it's like method acting and shit
Thor
like that.
Ragnarok.
Well,
I mean,
on that
Sort of.
front, though,
Not
Thor,
really.
the
That-
actor who plays Thor, he is making a name for himself outside of Marvel, but he's still
Hemsworth?
Thor.
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, yeah,
He was in Ghostbusters. He is going to be in Men in Black. He was in Weird.
See, that's the
Not
issue I'm
Weird
having
Miller.
with Marvel. Is on the one hand, you have the whole Marvel fan base who doesn't let these people rest, and on the other hand, you have the Marvel like the contracts that Marvel gets for its actors, where they're just not allowed to do shit outside of Marvel movies.
That's
Well, the
kinda
other
where I'm
issue
at.
is like I feel like with their contracts too, they're required to like, yeah, I'm Iron Man, and they gotta like play up the fact that they are Iron Man at like conventions and shit, and they
It's like
I mean, if you were going to work, you'd have to do the job that you have to do at work, but they don't let these people get a day off.
yeah.
and they love it sort of, but it's cultish.
At first.
Yeah, it's cultish. It's
He
like
gets old
It gets
fast.
it gets old fast, and the biggest issue is that the fans eat the shit up to no end.
Yeah.
Literally endless
And
desire for these people to be
even
their actors.
Even worse, half of it's marketed towards kids.
Exactly.
You
So-
know, like
Where do we stand on Liger's whole thing?
DC thing.
What
I
I'll
think
say
he
is-
makes a fair point.
what I'll say,
But
I'll actually
I
make,
still don't agree.
I actually make a point in your favor in terms not necessarily of versus Marvel, but in terms of where they were. Like I saw Aquaman, and genuinely, I have to say, like I was impressed by that movie. I did not think that they would actually, like, and this wasn't a my bar is low, so I'm impressed by anything you do decent. This was a I walked into
Quick-
this movie hearing that it was like really
Quick
good.
note. We're gonna drop the spoiler flag back down. I don't want to hear anything about Aquaman because I want to see it and I haven't yet.
I wasn't gonna.
I'm just making sure the
Okay.
spoiler flag is back down. We're back to spoiler free
But-
waters.
I walked into that thinking like, you know,
Spoiler free waters.
let me finish.
I had to laugh at it. I'm sorry.
No, but I walked into that thinking like, oh, this movie got a really good review, but I bet it's not like, I bet everybody else was thinking, oh, well, everything they did was bad, so this has to be the best new thing. And it wasn't even like that. It was genuinely like, wow, I'm actually genuinely impressed. You know, one of the things I love about DC in contrast to Marvel's whole thing is we're taking regular people and we're making them heroes. We're just making them exceptional and figuring, like, creating normal people problems with the heroes. DC is like, it's more about, like the savior stereotype. It's more like, hey, I'm exceptional, but what I do with my power matters more on like even a global scale. Like
I've always heard the analogy that like DC is gods trying to be humans, where Marvel's more humans trying to be gods.
And believe it or not, that's actually not true for the most part. One of the things that DC has managed to establish for several of the characters is like Superman. A lot of people make that comparison for Superman.
Right.
Like, and I actually was reminded of this by a video, but Superman's not a god trying to be a man. He grew up on a farm. He grew up
as a Boy Scout
in Smallville. Like, it wasn't like recent movies kind of depict him as he grew up with his powers and had to be taught to control them the entire time. And it was like, no, he kind of
raised for power second.
Yeah, he was kind of just taught right from wrong and came up as a good dude. Now there are
he just is a man trying to deal with the fact that he is a god.
When they came out with the new 52 Superman, and I think was it called Gods Among Men?
I don't know. All I know is that he seemed more dickish.
Yeah, the new 52 Superman, I believe, was specifically more so depicted less so as a human and more so as this ultimate being. And
with why they killed him in Rebirth and replaced him with the OG.
Because honestly, Superman's big thing is he's it's not about, oh man, I want a story of like a character. It's more so I want this idea where people get put in this desperate situation and a unstoppable force comes and fights all odds to save them. Like, that's all people want to see. Same thing with Aquaman. Same thing with Wonder Woman. They're all basically like normal. Even Batman especially. They're all normal or human-esque, and then they get exceptional for the sake of saving people. And it's never about, in my opinion, the stories shine when it's not about like, oh, well, can they overcome their own difficulties? And it's more specifically, can they overcome their difficulties for the sake of others? Whereas Marvel, I think Marvel truly shines in the scenario where it's like, can you overcome your own deficiencies to be great? Like, even the Avengers who interact with saving the world on a global level or even a multi-dimensional level. Yeah, it's always me.
There's a panel of champions that basically whole premise is based off of that. Yeah. But I'll stop you right there, man, because as much as I would love to continue the conversation, this conversation warrants a video all of its own, dedicated solely to the topic, because we can go at length about this.
We can.
Yeah.
We actually have.
For my summary as far as the DC versus Marvel thing, DC is going to do well this year. Hopefully, as long as their stuff doesn't suck, which I really don't think it will.
I forgot something.
As long as their shit is good.
I remember something.
They've tricked me in the past, as much as I love them. God damn it.
I remember something very important about this year. We're also against the Sam this year.
Oh!
I hear what you said.
You got
Sam.
me. He got me.
He did.
Ooh,
that shit
I
look
forgot
good.
about that.
That shit look good.
It does look good.
Last 8 bucks to my sleeve.
Damn. He was saving it.
That's
He was holding on to that
Okay,
one.
so DC should be good this year, but and probably very good. But there isn't going to be a movie for a long time that's as important to cinema as Avengers Endgame is right now.
All I'm saying is that
I don't see it. Avengers Endgame is such an insane important movie in the history of film.
I want them to slot a Flash movie. They want to come back, Flash. That's all they gotta do.
Did you watch the Flash TV show though?
I did for like season 1. I haven't finished. Hold on though.
Look, all I'm saying is we need Joss Whedon directing.
Disappointment.
You know
I'd
what?
be down for this.
We need Joss Whedon directing.
Okay, well, Maverick just slided us to a great segue.
Well, wait, do I get my?
Nope.
All right.
What'd you say?
Remember earlier in this podcast? We said some shit? Did it pay back?
Said some shit.
Anyways, so I don't get to stand on Marvel vs. DC now. All right.
Our segue is binge-worthy.
I like how you call it a seg. This is our segue. You guys ready for the segue? Segue.
Man,
God!
wait.
So, yeah.
Why
What an impressive
you
segue.
interrupt me to give that shitty ass segue?
So, Maverick.
I'm so upset.
What are you watching late? What have you been watching lately? What you declare binge worthy?
So, if you haven't watched Steven Universe yet, I'm gonna just say it. Those last few episodes that came out,
So
decent.
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 The craziest
I know I
thing
super set it up, but
is I don't watch Steven Universe, but recently I saw a trailer where they're on a new planet or
Homeworld.
something, and I saw the trailer and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to listen to people tell me I need to watch Steven Universe for the next few months.
Absolutely.
I saw that trailer and I'm like, fuck, that looks really good, but I just stand with the fact that it's just not for me. But I know I'm gonna have to hear about it now.
You're probably gonna have to watch it.
I just can't at this point.
Let me think. I've also been watching the Sun and Moon anime for Pokemon,
Ooh.
and I gotta say, this is the most drastically different Pokemon season I've seen.
Now they're talking art style.
Not even just art style. Literally, it's very anime-esque. It's not like Pokemon. It's not
Normal formula.
Yeah, it's not. It's like really, if you were to watch your first Pokemon series, I'd be like, watch this.
Speaking of Pokemon series, how scale 1 to 10, how hype are you for the starter squad to continue?
Oh, I love that fucking series. Please,
Y'all don't
please
know.
give me 10 out of 10. Please give me more of those. That Gengar or that Haunter, I miss that.
Dude, that Haunter haunts my nightmares.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
It's just like when I'm not scared, you just have no conservation.
And that Ghastly. Buh! What?
All right. Well,
Why the fuck?
since MD said it, MD gets to do the shout out to respect this series by the creator of what's the name?
Oh, you're a bastard. This is hard to pronounce. Ship Pig Diggle.
Shit, Pig Diggle.
We apologize in advance for butchering the name.
Shippidiggle.
Shippidiggle.
Shippidiggle. I like it. Shippidiggle.
I need to see the name. Hold on, I'm walking across the room. I need to see
Alright.
the
Is
name.
that the actual creator or?
It's the channel.
Okay.
Like,
No,
Alright, wait. We're gonna have Kappa and Maverick look at the name, see if they can come up with something better than Shippidiggle.
There's no L.
Ship and edge. Shippage. Ship it. Why are there so many P's and D's?
we are not being mean. We
Look.
do honestly
Okay,
enjoy this guy.
hold on.
Well,
For those not able to look at it right now, it's Shippiddge. So the double P and the double D doesn't make any sense at all. But I think it's pronounced Shippage.
Double D.
Shippage.
Okay.
Ship.
I like how Liger is like, we're gonna give it to the guy who's like partially
Shout out to
dyslexic.
Shippage. That guy's like even if
Oh, I
the
saw the name and I didn't want to say it.
Ah, I should have known.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Y'all continue talking about shows.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. So Sun and Moon. It actually, like, if you've never seen a Pokemon series before, this would not be a bad. Just fuck it. I'm gonna start here.
Better than the first one?
Yeah, actually.
Even-
I don't think that's 100% fair because that's like comparing old Yu-Gi-Oh to new Yu-Gi-Oh, and you know they don't follow the rules in old
Well, I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
was, okay, it's a certain type. It's
Well,
bad.
I just mean like, is it better than like old one, even with nostalgia?
It's better for like a person who wants to
Get
watch
in?
it. Yeah, like
Okay.
like it's more beginner friendly.
Well, Maverick.
Especially if like considering
So
the
you're
old one
s-
makes dated references.
So you're saying the new game is Baby's first Pokemon game, and this is Baby's first Pokemon series?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, Maverick, I got a question for you about this though.
Yeah.
Okay, does it heal the wound of the Kalos Pokemon League? Does it heal that wound?
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give.
Wait, which one was Kalos?
Kalos.
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 You know what the one where
XYZ.
Gen
Ah.
6, the Gen 6 Pokemon League.
So I'm
Is that the
That
one
is
where
the
they
biggest
started
mistake
dancing?
in the
No.
entire
No,
Pokemon
okay.
series.
All right, so I'm gonna have to.
Ooh.
So
be triggered?
what I will say is this:
I just triggered some people.
You did trigger
nothing.
me.
I like XYZ the
It does
game,
not
but I've
heal
never
it.
seen the series.
It does not heal it in the slightest, but it is definitely the first thing they've done that made me forget about it. It was like.
I don't forgive you, but
I'll let it go.
well,
It's like
I don't forgive you,
It's
but
like-
we'll move on for now.
it's
If you
like-
trick me again, we're done.
It's like if he
So,
mentions
Fool me once.
if he mentions
Only
like
7 times.
So-
in a Lola league, I'll be like, all right.
That
like,
reminds me of like one of my favorite sayings where it's like, "Forgive but don't forget."
Yeah.
I feel like that's the sentiment almost.
no, it's
it's like
forget, but don't forgive.
it's,
But you got to remember to not.
I guess
No.
I guess instead of saying
I keep it in the
forget,
back of my mind.
I would
shelved.
probably forgive it. Like,
Honest, I'm not gonna lie. Part
You have to
I have
understand,
the Pokemon
When
side
I
of me.
need an unbridled source of
It's,
rage in my soul to just come out and
So,
beat some ass,
okay.
I think about how that Gen 6 Pokemon League was handled, and I just see red. That shit was so dumb.
Let me elaborate because I've seen both at this point. I watched all of XYZ and I've watched pretty much.
I legitimately watched that series subtitled.
Yeah.
The whole Pokemon series subtitled.
Yeah, I watched.
So you,
They got your ass.
I watched it too. I was super rooting for. So let me explain though some of the like differences I want to key on between
I
some.
feel like most people know at this point.
They do.
Like in terms of what happened in Gen 6.
No, I'm talking about.
I
Oh,
have
the
no
differences.
idea.
Okay.
So, like in XYZ, if you watch that series, it's typical Ash. First off, this was the series, like, if y'all play Pokemon, y'all know what's good and what's not, like, in terms of the video games. When XYZ happened, y'all started seeing the patterns. Ash catching, oh, this boy caught the pseudo-legendary, oh, this boy caught a Greninja, oh, this boy caught, what the
bird.
fuck? Is that a goddamn Hot Lucha? You dumbass, take that off your team. That shit literally got one-shotted. And I was like, yeah, it's...
He got
that's
annoyed
all right.
back. He got annoyed back that evolved into a Noivern.
He got a Noivern. I was like, his squad looking strong this year.
Two
He's got
dragons.
this goddamn right.
Greninja.
He's got this chosen one type shit going on with Greninja. I'm like, how are you mega evolving this Pokemon and Z moving?
No, like, dude, honestly, halfway through the series, before that, I'm like, okay, when are you going to get the Pokemon that can Mega Evolve? Are you going to call Charizard back and chill with him this season?
Right.
I'd be okay with that.
Should have had a Charizard Y.
And
But they gave it to the red-headed rival who got
But-
beat.
but you see certain
You should have had a
tropes.
Mega Blaster.
You see certain tropes that are so, like, I will say
Laid out.
the series leading up to it was decent, but there were certain tropes.
It was the classic Pokemon formula refined.
It's kind of like, okay, I have this.
Because Gen 6 was a good show.
I have this vivid memory of when contests first came out, when like Ruby and Sapphire was a thing, and they started making the Ruby and Sapphire anime. They started implementing this trope in the series where Ash would do shit like because of Pokemon contests, and May was his partner at the time. She'd be like, combination moves. I'm gonna do like String Shot and Gust. With Gust though,
Creativity.
and just do like some crazy String Shot tornado shit,
And make it look dope.
and it'd be like cool, but it'd be like, yo, you can't do that in the games. Where'd my fucking
you
immersion go?
No.
You couldn't. You couldn't be like,
Maverick. It works when Dom, because there are two reasons. One, he learned his strategy. Okay, Weasel, the field Pokemon. I need you to use Aqua Jet while you're doing it. Pin on your back like you're
you see,
breakdancing.
like shit like that. And they,
Wait, no, there's a worse one.
huh?
Remember Turquoise Ball form? I need you to use
Rattle,
Energy
rattle.
Ball, but instead of firing it, eat it.
Yeah.
So the energy goes off your back, and you get a power boost,
And
like a Super Saiyan.
Or for example, so
and then
they
Dawn did
literally
it.
like paid homage to shit like that this whole season. For example, one of the things that Greninja like does in
What
this
was the name
season.
of the new contest chick?
Oh, there was
Serena?
Serena, but she wasn't. She was a contest chick, but that's not specifically what I'm referring to when I say like.
We're
That's
not
not
talking about her because that's a trigger conversation for
that's
the world.
That's not specifically what I'm referring to though when I say like new stuff. Like for example, like Grotto used to do this thing where when he rock climbed, his claws turned into real fucking like claws, like it was a damn Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
And Greninja would do this shit where every time he used Aerial Ace, instead of like doing whatever the fuck it
With
actually
wings.
is with wings, he pulls out this sword and he just starts close combating shit.
No, forearm. It was forearm.
And
He starts slicing through the air to aerial.
Or I've literally seen him
With his
I've literally seen him do like close combats animation with Aerial Ace, and I'm like, what the fuck is going
Cut.
on?
You're taking a cut. It will cut where you got a little
Yeah.
sword.
But like I think the point I'm making is a lot of this shit was like weird when you think about it, but I found myself through X, Y, and Z saying, fuck it, whatever, let's go. Like let's do it. And I mean,
The Pokemon are real. That you be doing random weird shit like that too.
Yeah, and then like X and Y leading up to XYZ had like Team Rocket in every fucking episode, and I was so tired of that. Not to mention,
I tend to forget they're a thing.
It wasn't that they were in every episode; it was that they just took up half the episode. It was like, hey, let's write half an episode, and then have Team Rocket steal a Pokemon with some dumbass invention, and then let's have them get
blow up.
And
the weird thing though is like in the first iteration of it, like the old school, that's kind of part of my favorite part. Like it wasn't my favorite part, but it was good
back then. It was good,
and their classic intro.
But
Yeah.
I will say, by like
forget.
Generation 2, it was getting old and it
got
was getting very
super
tired.
old in X and Y. XYZ, they didn't show up every 5 seconds, and they even had like more of this overlining like arc with him having rivals and cool like the
He
whole
had
time.
an apprentice rival.
I think XYZ was the pinnacle of what Pokemon used to be. It was literally like Ash got a bomb ass team.
Except for that Hawk Lucha.
except for that.
Will not forgive him for that Hawk
You
Lucha.
know what? I think he
Everyday-
replaced Hot Lusa with Gudra every so often.
He should have done that
He
for
should
the
have
Elite
just
Four.
not brought Hawk Lucha. That thing got one-shotted in the literally.
You know, I don't remember that, and I feel like there's a reason for that.
There's a very good reason for
It
that.
literally
We'll just
showed
have-
up, got one-shotted, and he was like, fuck, alright, Norburn, I guess you got the same type advantage.
No. That was a passing of the torch moment because Hot Lusa taught Neuburn how to fly.
The worst part is Hawk Lucha brought like a luchador outfit,
No, it was a mask.
or a
Maybe
mask, and just immediately got bopped and fucking
I
did
just-
nothing at all.
Ash, I just hope he like saw that and was like, for 5 seconds, this is gonna be a nose lock. Get the fuck out of here! Just toss him away.
Exactly.
All right. But yeah, you recommend Sun and Moon for binge,
Well,
right?
hold on. But XYZ, I guess what I'm saying is I ignored all the bullshit because it was like the best they had done that old formula of train, do crazy shit in battles that you can't actually do, and then like be just like a good trainer, because that's what the original Pokemon series is focused around.
To be a
Ash
good trainer.
training and becoming a Pokemon master. Sun and Moon is actually like living with Pokemon and being immersed in the world. It's like, first off,
The movies do a more excellent job of explaining this than anything else I've seen.
Sort of.
The new
Well-
movies that they've done.
well, it's sort of like, but like, so first off, this is Waifu Simulator. Everybody likes 10-year-old waifus, apparently.
We don't talk about that because I don't need the FBI breaking in.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
more legal advice I
nah, the
Not liable
government,
for
nah,
any
the
of the shit that he
government,
said.
the government
You're
shut
sitting next to
down.
him.
Do not
Next to the
co-sign.
window.
Do not co-sign.
Nah, the government shut down. It's time to go. But no, so,
They gonna find your ass.
but so like,
Nintendo Ninjas are good.
literally,
Y'all next to the window.
that's just me. They gonna shoot y'all first. But yeah, so Sun it's literally like there are lessons, like every episode has like a structure and like somewhat of like a concept to it that isn't like, he's not battling every episode. He literally like, it's almost makes fun
He doesn't
of like,
randomly start every other episode having just ended a battle against some rando.
yeah, and more so like they don't really what they really try to do, like they honestly kind of made fun of the whole like, I want to super battle all the time, like he
That wouldn't make
instead
much sense in a world with Pokemon all over the place. Like,
It-
constantly everyone battling each other wouldn't be
it's
sustainable.
like he just has.
I mean,
episodes
eye
where,
contact's a hell of a thing.
Well, yeah, that's true. Eye
They even
contact.
mentioned it in the
You
season.
don't- you can't look.
Yeah,
at
but in the
them
real
eye
world-
in that country,
Like,
Don't
autistic
look like
people
one.
have it
All
made
I'm
because
saying
they just
is
stare
that-
at the
all I'm saying is
ground.
that eye contact being the notion in the Pokemon games, it makes sense for the games because line of sight, but in the real world, if you looked at another person with a Pokeball in their hip and they were and y'all just had to beef over it, it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, but no.
It wouldn't be in a Pokemon Center.
But what I'll say, they don't focus on like the battling. He has to live in that environment. Like he's kind of just doing regular anime stuff. They tone up some of like the animated facial expressions and stuff like that. Like the reason
I would notice that a lot.
the reason they resorted to that cartoony style, I get it. Ash kind of looks way worse, but it's because like they even threw in like a JoJo reference in there with the way that they made facial expressions, and it was just kind of like, I really like this. Like what I will say, Litten will make you cry. that is 100% just gonna happen to you if you watch it seriously. Lytton will the whole Lytton story will make you cry. Thank God for Beware. It is both the creepiest giant pedo bear, shitty whatever the hell thing.
I still won't put it on my team.
And also, it's like, you know,
he's starting a fight right now, talking shit about my bear.
No, thank God for it. Like, listen, you know how I was talking shit about Team Rocket? Instead of them blasting off every episode, they try to do some shit, and then this fucking giant ass Beware comes, bear hugs them
out of nowhere,
and just walks off screen.
Out of nowhere.
Amazing!
And they're just like, we're off with the new blast.
I'm pretty sure there's an episode or two where they're on water when this happened.
Yes. Dude ran. He like either flipped or ran on top of the water.
He Jesus?
Yes, and then just.
He's the savior of the series.
And the worst part is they'll be like bitching at him, right? And this is the most Rule 34 what the fuck shit out there. I get it, internet, like whatever, flame me, I don't care. He like takes this bowl of honey nectar shit he finds, and anytime they start talking shit to him, he just opens their mouth and and I'm just what? And they're just like, oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah, I need more of that shit. You got any more of that shit? And I'm just like, and then they immediately click over back to Ash, like, all right, back to the real anime. And it's like they immediately.
So someone on the writing staff discovered drugs in the last year is what I'm hearing.
It's so different, but it's. And
more so, I think someone on the animation staff discovered drugs and has something on one of the members of the writing staff.
Also, Ash's squad so far seems so nuts. He's got, like, obviously Pikachu. He's got, like, Rowlet, Lytton. I'm not trying to spoil, like, the whole party, but, I mean, you can kind of tell. He's got fucking, like,
Rock.
No, we'll find the party out in the show. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
For now, I think it's a decent spot to wrap up for the
so anything else you recommending?
Oh, yeah.
You basically did a review.
Yeah, Jesus, that was... Wow.
I'm sorry.
Like, we asked what you were watching and made a little explanation.
Okay, look, this man was so enamored with the show that he did a review off the cuff, not planned.
I'm sorry.
We're not mad. We're not mad. We're not pointing it out.
No, you made my year with Beware.
Right now.
The year is young.
Listener, whatever the fuck you're doing, this man put out a review of this show unbidden out of nowhere for you. Go watch the show.
Yes.
So
Good business on that.
look forward to his official review when he gets off his ass.
Pause the podcast, go watch it, and come back and say thank you.
Okay, but
oh my! I just want to see a Beware compilation now.
Exactly. And he's got oh my god, and Mimikyu.
Okay, no, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
But anyway,
all right, Kat, but you got anything?
Whoa, wait, are you done?
Oh, in terms of other shit,
yeah,
I've been watching.
Well, maybe we come back to him. We gotta let someone else take the mic. Maverick's had it for a while.
You can watch Marvel Rising. Anyway,
what is Marvel Rising?
None of this. We done got over this. Let the man breathe.
I just want like a 2-sentence.
He sounded so
This is what
upset.
this is. What is it like? Real shit. What are you talking?
It's honestly a new animated series from Marvel, except the characters are like newer characters, kind of.
Is Spider-Man in it?
Actually, Spider-Gwen's in it.
Ooh.
It's Spider-Gwen.
Where can we find it?
YouTube. It's actually the first episode. Like, it's weird.
They've been putting their animated stuff
and
on
the first
YouTube,
episode on YouTube. I would say
paid or free.
Free.
Dope.
I would say like it's got Squirrel Girl, Spider-Gwen, Miss Marvel.
Is this going to be on their new Disney platform once it's released? You think?
Probably.
Okay.
And then another series that I would super recommend to anybody who loves Spider-Man is Spider-Man 2017, that animated series.
Where can we find it?
Ooh.
Also on YouTube.
Wherever Disney
some of the stuff
brainwashing is
on
available.
YouTube. It's also available, obviously, on regular. I guess if you want to go on
Disney's.
Yeah.
Wherever Disney brainwashing is available.
Yeah. It airs on Disney XD, so you can catch it there.
See, I'm wondering whether you said brand washing or brainwashing, and I don't think it matters which one you said.
It doesn't, and that's sad.
Shit, Ralph Breaks the Internet got it. Do you guys need help? Alright.
Anyway.
So, moving on to Kappa.
Okay. So, I'm going to do this one a bit differently because he talked about shows that he's been watching, and I want to talk about a couple shows that I've got my eye on moving forward that, like, I think people should be looking out for as the year progresses. So, obviously, we talked about Young Justice earlier. All right. We're going to have a moment of silence as soon as after I say this. Go watch it. All right, you back? Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome for recommending it. Thank you for pausing it. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for coming back.
Aren't we streaming?
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't get a chance to go watch it.
No, but they wrote it on their own.
They hit the pause button and they're like, all right, we're just going to let the rest of this buffer out.
All right, people in the stream chat, I'm sorry. You'll have to watch it after the podcast.
Although, if DC wanted to sponsor us, I'm just saying.
No, but like, seriously?
I'll watch Titans.
I would love a free subscription.
I'll do it.
All I'm saying
they want Pro Free one my way.
Even if you haven't seen Young Justice Season 1s and 2, which I would highly recommend going
They're
and
on
watching.
the streaming service.
They are on the streaming service. I would highly recommend going and watching them. But even if you have not seen them, you can still watch these first 3 episodes. You will know if you like it or not.
Yeah, like
and
you will know.
This is
not classic. This is not classic Cartoon Network DC. They are turning up the mature filter. It is excellent. I love this show. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
I'll throw this in there, not to cut you off, but like I honestly have not seen the first 2 seasons, and I started with season 3 to watch it with my friends. Absolutely amazing, and now I'm going back to watch the first 2 seasons because it's just that good.
There you go, witness testimony.
So you don't need it though.
But like beyond that, I think the other show really on my radar right now that I'm super duper looking forward to, like especially the dub of it is going to be excellent. But I'm going to watch it regardless of whether it gets dubbed or not. One Punch Man Season 2 is coming out this year.
Woo! Preach.
That is a shout. That is a shout that anybody that does not have that on their radar, you need to be sorry. You need to slap yourselves in the face, and then afterwards you need to get the fuck on that radar.
So, can
that
I ask...
show is coming. I don't remember the exact date, and I'm mad right now because I literally was thinking about it earlier.
April.
It's in April. Okay.
So can I ask this?
Hold on. Like, it's looking like the animation quality is not going to get any worse. And the animation quality in One Punch Man Season 1 is some of the best that we saw in 2015.
I forgot one of the shows I was watching.
Like, One Punch Man Season 2 is gonna be another one it's gonna be a true successor to One Punch Man Season 1, where it once again takes over the fucking content cycle and everyone's like, oh my god, an anime that casuals can watch. But the show is actually so good.
So, can I ask this though? Anyone else hyped for the next season of Mob Psycho as well?
I think it's out now.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit! I got some catching up to do.
Can you shout this for me since I already went?
I know what you think.
I've been watching it. Just get it for me.
But yeah, One Punch Man.
The one we talked about, right?
Which one?
Is super duper on my radar.
And no, not that one. You do need to throw that one in there, but the other one.
I got you.
Like I'm so looking because I am one of the people that held off on reading the second book of One Punch Man in order to watch season 2 fresh. So I have no clue what I'm walking into as far as the content itself.
Man, you need to stay away from me. I've been reading One Punch Man forever.
Oh yeah, no. Well, you are a problem. I can't hear you. I want to go into this fresh. I want to see. I want to see what they're gonna do with Unbidden Eyes because One Punch Man probably would not have been that huge of a show for me, as funny as it is, without the literal, actual visual that they put on in the fights in the show.
That is the most hilarious thing. So I started reading One Punch Man 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
When it was originally illustrated, and the artist who originally illustrated it, he drew the shittiest things. It was just so shit. It was just scribbles and people with ugly. The reason Saitama's face is so plain like that is because that's how his face was in the original shit. He just scribbled in.
I know the backstory of how this show came to be. Well, I've done my research.
No, what I'm getting, you're the animation's amazing. And I'm like, that's funny because I was super into this when there was not shit visually. It was just
I think
it's good. Don't get me wrong, the material is good. But the animation quality of One Punch Man Season 1 is literally on another level from other shows I've seen in a long time. I'm really looking forward to seeing Season 2. Like I said, it looks like it's going to be animated just as well. So, I don't want to spoil anything at all. If you don't already know, I don't know how you got here. How did you even find this video? But like
magic.
yeah.
So
Please.
MG stepped
Go
out.
watch that show when it comes out in April.
MG stepped out, and I want to say another show that I guess me and him have talked about that I haven't really gotten to. I'm only on like episode 6, but Black Clover. Yeah, I started watching that.
You heathen. You should have been.
I know I should have been.
I've been reading that since it came out.
remember.
I've been watching it since the first dropped.
I remember you telling me about this series 5 years ago, and being
Ain't that old?
Yeah, well, it was
He was
somewhere around
exaggerating.
that period, and it was like, huh, this is really good. Or it sounds really good, And then I just never picked it up as a manga.
I follow your recommendation. I give them chances.
I give yours chances. You just have like 30 times the chances. I would have to give you 30 times the chances.
I picked it up because I saw the trailer on Toonami and I was like, all right, time to watch this.
Look, I read One Piece because of you, dude. Like, you can't even say that, okay? You know how many people tell me on average, I'm not watching or reading One Piece, it's too much. I was like, fuck that. I binge watched the whole, back when it was like 350 episodes in 2 weeks. Like, that shit was too much.
So,
Yes.
I just went to the restroom and I was
The
trying to
whole
get
time?
this in when we were talking about One Punch.
Uh-huh.
I've heard it's going to diverge a little bit from the thing. So, like,
That's
even if
true.
you've read it, it's going to be a fresh experience, which will be good.
That sounds great.
Alright,
Yeah.
just throwing that out
The
there.
writer for the comic of One Punch Man did say the show is going to diverge somewhat in its content. As
But-
the show takes on its own character in order to live past the comic because he doesn't know how long he's going to be animated.
He's gonna make
Yeah.
Spirit Sonic as good as Saitama.
Plus, I think
I don't believe it.
I think he's still in charge of both, though, right? So
He
it's,
is technically in terms of the content for both, but at the moment he's saying that it's looking like he doesn't know how much, whether or not he's going to be fully in charge of the content as he goes forward, because there's certain diversions that he's like not necessarily. It's like it looks like he's going to be a multi-writer type project.
Every
okay.
does that.
but he's still involved. Is
Yeah,
what it
he
means.
is. His original vision is going to be involved.
Okay.
Um,
So then, Liger, you want to go before me? Because, like, me and you are going to have some overlay on stuff we're watching.
well,
I don't
one
think
more
that
quick
was
shout.
done.
Oh,
One more
okay.
quick shout.
Sorry.
And this is a quick shout that those who are allowed to hear me say these words, including the three people in this room, are going to be annoyed with me that I shout this out because they're still waiting on me to finish this. To my knowledge, My Hero Academia Season 4 comes out this year?
October.
Yeah. It'll be a while. We'll probably do more podcasts in the meantime. I will remind you, loyal viewer, that that show is coming.
You'll keep them up to date, and we'll keep shaming you.
Have you
No, I have
seen-
not seen Season 3 because I've watched One Punch Man Season 1 and Season 2. I watched them when they first dropped, and then I've not gotten around to watching Season 3, partially because I want to rewatch the show going into Season 3 because there was a decent sized gap between Season 2 and Season 3. And it's just, I haven't had time. There's been so much shit going on. It's like, I need to take like 2 days and just watch all of it.
Doesn't the
Just binge it in
movie
2 days. But I
take
haven't had
place
the
between
opportunity.
2 and 3?
And it's shameful. I know, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've said my piece.
So,
Those are my shows: Young Justice, One Punch Man Season 2, My Hero Academia Season 4. Look out for those. Obviously, there's other shows, but I want to give these guys a chance to say their piece.
right, I was gonna tell you that the My Hero Academia movie takes place, I believe, between season 2 and
Between
season 3.
Season 2 and Season 3.
So you might want to give that a shot too. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Because the movie was fantastic. We were planning on doing a review, but it
Between
never
which
aired.
seasons?
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
That makes sense.
All right. Well,
I can't even worry about anime movies right now. We're still gonna figure out Broly.
we're going to come back to that topic. Like
We
after
are.
we finish.
Just spoilers
this.
for later in the podcast.
All right. I want to keep my little brief, and by that I mean brief for me.
He's
And I'm
say-
going to avoid some animes because we'll leave the one I watched with MG.
Do I
Just
No, no,
remember,
go for it.
just
My list
remember,
Do I
is
get to
long.
guess?
the
Do I
spoiler
get to
flag
guess
is
one?
still down.
Let me guess
If you
one.
intend to raise it, you should
Let me
raise
guess
it now.
one.
Okay, we'll leave it down.
Let me guess one.
All
Hit
right.
me. Hit me with your best shot.
Voltron.
Do not get me started.
Ooh.
But yeah.
We know each other too well. This is
But
unfortunate.
yeah, you know what? Since he said it, I'm gonna start off.
No,
Okay.
shut up. Bad. Down, dog.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Voltron ended late last year.
May it rest in peace.
Okay, that they made it very. very sensitive right now, and
He's resisting the urge to smack the shit out of Dan's immediate left.
so yeah, it is. There's controversy. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm back. But I'm just going to say, if you haven't seen it, give it do watch it. Despite what the people say, do watch the final season.
He's controlling himself, so you should see the veins.
Oh my god.
He's like, just fucking watch
Dude, it earns it. And we're going to keep over. Now we're going to move over. The Troll Hunter that also ended this last year.
I like that show. I do like that show.
Yes, you should. And I'm segueing it
I
to
did
it.
not think that
You
show
had a
was
sad 2018. Like,
Someone saying
happy and sadness.
so much stuff I
At
like.
least I kind of watched that show.
But yeah,
Jesus.
Troll Hunter is part of a 3-part series that the creator is doing
Right.
called Tales of Arcadia. And last month, December, he dropped the second part of that series, 3 Below, with his bald alien. I watched that during the Christmas break in between work. I liked it. It was pretty good. I am definitely looking forward to the next part of it,
Right.
which should be coming out this year. Something I keep my eye out for.
I like that show a lot.
The other thing, and the interesting thing about it is the first season of 3 Below takes place simultaneously with the last season of Troll Hunter.
That's crazy.
Huh.
That's
Shared universe.
That's wild.
That's nutty.
Like he's taking their universe to a new extreme. These series literally take place in the same town.
Boy, it ain't nothing like universes. Let me tell
But
you.
that's the loop. But Netflix.
It's
right,
like everyone
statement just-
It's like everyone decided that the multiverse cop-out actually wasn't that bad, all at the same time,
pretty
and
good.
said, let's just all do it. And I'm like, it didn't get any worse. Y'all just got lazier. Damn.
but yeah, also this show that came out a while ago, been watching Netflix Ladybug, Netflix. It's pretty good.
Love
What'd you
that
say?
show.
Wait,
Mirac-
what
The Adventure of Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir.
God.
Boy, so
It's a good
basically,
show.
I haven't seen it.
as explained
I have
by
no idea.
what is his name? I'm trying to shout out the person who does the. So this is basically
Jelly something?
Jello Apocalypse?
Jello. So to quote Jello Apocalypse, Ladybug is basically she's lucky and she's like kind of a Spider-Man-y.
Oh, is she the girl off of DC or
No,
Deadpool?
She's not an affiliate character, but her comic was based, like her design was based off of Spider-Man, and then Cat Noir
Her partner.
is based off of I think Black Cat Felicia Hardy, and also has the power to destroy anything it touches.
Like, minor spoiler for that one episode in mid-season 2, part 2, where they meet the source of the Cat Noir power, and they're like, no, you can't help her by yourself. You're dangerous. And he's like, nah, you're lying. He's like, you remember what happened to Atlantis? I had some bad tea. Leading power of Pisa? I didn't see where I was going. Oh, the dinosaur. He's like, okay, yeah, that might have been a little too far. But I was young. That cracked me up.
Is he a cat?
Yes.
Wears a
Okay.
cat outfit.
But yeah, the show is
Okay.
the show is interesting. I highly recommend watching
It's
it.
heart wrenching.
It is. It binge worthy.
There's this weird
They're a big story.
love square, and I don't want to spoil.
It's confusing,
It's heart wrenching.
but yeah, it's a
All
binge
these
worthy show.
circles make a square.
Yeah, it's just.
All these squares make us
And the whole time you're like, damn it, just tell her.
All these squares.
But anyway.
My number next now after since I got into my life. Oh no, I missed one. I almost missed one. The Dragon Prince.
Yes. Watch that show.
Woo!
Watch
that show is the shit.
Oh, tell me
Please tell me
y'all finally
without me.
finished it.
No, we didn't finish it. Huh?
I hate y'all both.
I've never
Other
even
than you
heard of
continue
it.
without me?
No,
You said you were not
I
going
know
to.
it's my fault.
And I want to
I
watch
don't
it
blame
again.
you.
Let's
I
do
blame
that.
myself.
Okay.
But yeah.
As long as we both play.
We
it.
watched like 3 episodes of it. That show was excellent.
We
I
watched
literally
Part
finished
Oh,
that
we
show.
watched
I binged that show the day it came out.
I've
Oh, yeah.
never even heard of it.
It's by the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. That's a good enough recommendation right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate,
Sold.
Not the movie. The movie didn't happen.
Well, yeah, we all know M. Night
I don't
Shyamalan.
remember no
why?
movie.
Why do you break the rule?
Because he's not a bad director, despite
He's-
what people think.
Okay.
Like, he has some really good stuff.
So speaking of after,
So yeah. So going back.
He has ass. Don't get me wrong. He has loads of
You
ass.
gotta understand, his
But-
lows are lower than most people's, like, at all.
I know.
His low is literally worse than most people. It's below 0.
I get it. But he occasionally somehow hits the home run, and you're just like, how the fuck did that just?
I don't. That,
So
don't
And then you compare his movies, and you're just like,
How the fuck?
Look,
How the
I'm
fuck?
not here for a Sandlot director that can hit one out of the park and then miss the rest of the shots,
So,
okay?
so speaking
That's
of
not what
bad
I'm about.
directors, did anybody hear that now that Michael Bay's done with Transformers,
yes.
Bumblebee's good as fuck?
yeah, I've been telling people that all
Oh my
month.
God.
That's funny.
Oh,
That
Shit is
shit.
so funny.
You know, I still got. All right, now I want to dip into that Roman.
All you had to do was remove the Michael Bay and the Natalie Portman.
Right, so
Where was Natalie Portman? Huh?
Ever seen
Maverick.
it?
No.
Am I thinking of a different chick?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Megan Fox?
Yes, I am.
The only in the first two.
I don't know how the fuck I confused that. I
Oh.
apologize. I profusely
in two.
apologize. That was an accident.
She was in two.
She's been out for a while. Removing her did not save the series. Clearly.
Removing her was the first step in the
No,
correct
aren't there
direction.
like 5 movies before Bumblebee? What the fuck? I only saw 3.
That
I saw the.
you know, let not
All right,
give us
all right,
the
look.
headaches. We don't need them. We really don't need them.
I saw the one with the dinosaurs. That's all that matters.
Don't need a
That was
headache.
3, wasn't
But
it?
yeah.
I think that might have been 3 or 4.
So what I was saying.
As you were saying.
And they were only in the movie for 5
As
minutes.
Liger was saying.
Now I'm about to dip into the anime. I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains for a while. It's a
Did
different.
you say brains?
Brains.
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 It's a good. It's a good
It's like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
brains,
series.
but with a B.
It's different. It's different. The character is a serious
When you
Yu-Gi-Oh!
got
protagonist.
vagina on the
like
brains.
A Yusuke?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Or
Yeah.
not Yusuke, Yusei. Yusei.
Right. That,
Oh,
I had.
gotta make
If
yourself
you're a
laugh.
fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I recommend it.
That's what's
It
up.
has elements of cyber, online play rather than like all the duel take place in cyberpace.
That's what's up. I remember.
So it's
back
like
in my day.
Digimon mixed with Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
What?
not
Oh,
like it has.
fix the door.
There are
I
elements.
don't know.
There are
I
interesting-
tried. I took a shot at the dark
Look,
and
my,
just
my,
missed.
my brain broke as soon as it said Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, okay?
I didn't hear him. I didn't
It's not
understand.
downhill from there, so I don't know what to say.
Right.
Look,
To be fair,
look, I'm the
Brains
only
is
one
a
in this
fucking
group
word.
who didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh like that. I'm so out of touch when
In
it comes to
his
card
defense,
games.
brains isn't a fucking word.
Right! Like, thank you.
Yeah, but he could have done more than not pronounce that V at all.
Okay, they basically pronounce it. Whenever they, you know what? That's not the point.
Look,
If
look,
they-
can we get with the list?
Yes, I'm almost about to.
Okay.
I'm about to move off of it. I'm just saying, like a recommendation.
Brain sounds like vagina on the brain. Just throwing it out there.
Okay, you step outside. I'll let you know when it's your turn.
That's just how male brains should. Wait, hold on.
Let me.
I gotta
I'm
be
almost done.
politically
I'm about to
correct.
move on to a different series. I don't want to make it lack.
Thank you for keeping the subject changed.
I'm sorry, I don't really represent you at all.
So yeah, you want a quick comparison to the other series? Take Yusei from 5Ds as the main character,
Right.
and you take Sexel from Astral from Sexel. You give it to him, but instead of him taking over, he basically told to shut up and let me play. You're here for the ride. Basically like that.
I like it.
And also the
Watch
enemies
this
are trying to destroy him rather than destroy the little AI. Actually, no, he captured him. But you know what? I'm not gonna spoil anything. I reckon watch the first few episodes, see what one.
I
But
like it. I like it.
I want to talk
I'm
about.
still stuck on Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains with the concept of like dual discs attached to your head.
So
That
yeah,
sounds what that would sound like.
I'm about to
It
get
sounds like a retarded hammerhead shark.
Yes, it does.
before I get into the anime I've been watching with MD. I'm gonna bring up my pick for anime. My favorite anime this year so far. Last year, 2018.
He just draws through like a blowhole.
I tried, Liger. I tried so hard.
I didn't want to talk to you.
I didn't do nothing.
No, I just want I'm just talking.
Oh, okay. I thought you said at this point.
What about the
it's on
audience,
Need
you
to break my
bastard?
brains.
They're on your side.
I
thought-
know.
No, I thought
I
you were
am
like,
a
at this
winner.
point, it's on you. I was like, what the hell?
Like, yeah, I'm talking.
Technically,
You agreed with vagina on the brain, and then we went from there.
law of diminishing days. It's always
So
been
yeah, I'm about
I
to
can't.
quick. This recommendation is my favorite anime of 2018.
Oh shit!
Planet
We just got
Width.
serious.
Planet what?
Woo!
Planet
We just
Width.
got serious. Holy shit!
What is it?
Planet Width.
What's that?
It's this. Okay, I can't describe it and do it proper justice. But my
Don't.
next,
Do not do it.
it's
You
12
have
episodes.
Planet Width to hold you over until One Punch Man season 2. Go watch it.
12 episodes.
But
It's
what's it
kinda-
about?
Do we get
Think
any
about-
kind of synopsis?
It's a mecha anime, except it's not.
Say Gurren Lagann, Psychics, 12 episodes. It's awesome. And a giant cat man.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean.
So okay, let me explain the process here. They were like Liger and Kappa both were like hype on it, and I'm like, oh, I must need to watch this. This is
Right.
fascinating. And then they explain the concept, and I'm like, I don't like mechs like that. I didn't really like
Well-
Gurren Lagann like that. And then this Maverick's sitting up there, and he goes, oh, and it just has this look of disappointment on his face, and I'm like, I'm definitely not watching this now.
That was him remembering how absolutely crazy this fucking show is.
It was, well, okay, in his defense, he was like, mechs, and I like slightly smiled, and then he was like magic, and I like slightly
Not
smiled
magic,
more.
psychic.
Psychic, and then he was like Gurren Lagann, and I had like the biggest smile on my face, and he's like, and there's a fucking cat, and I'm like, oh, that one. It's not that I wasn't excited. It was like, oh, I know about this already. Shit. Like,
But yeah, it falls
But
under
no, the show
super
is
mech.
legitimately
It
good.
falls under the category of super mech because the mechs aren't made of machinery and whatnot. They're not robots. They're made for other purposes.
right.
Think of them more like armor generated by psychic powers. But it counts my pick for anime of the year. And
Whoa.
unfortunately, my boys doesn't carry that much weight now. But hey, this is our
Back
first
in
podcast
his
of the
day.
year, and by next year, y'all gonna be watching whatever I say, cause y'all gonna love my words that much when it comes to anime.
Ooh.
I feel
I
it.
feel it. All right.
That's my confidence. But now I'm gonna talk about
Hear
the
that ERB line.
now I'm about to
What's
talk
that?
about the anime I've been watching with my boy MG.
You covering all three?
I'm gonna bring up.
He says
I'm gonna
about
leave
loving my nephew
Love
later.
my
the
nephew.
best
so much.
for last to you.
Oh no!
My fucking
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Right, the first one we've been watching is Radiant. It's an adaptation of a French manga, and after we started watching it, I picked up the manga because they started translating it through my other means of reading manga.
Your memes?
Other means that he doesn't want to mention. Cough. Him is his,
Those
It's completely legal methods of watching that we're translating.
But you gonna shit talk us when we other means TV shows.
Boy, shut up. We're not trying to
Oh
throw
my
anybody under the bus.
God.
Or comic books.
You are not helping the fucking picture. Shut
I'm
up.
just saying, ain't that the pot called?
Boy, shut your ass.
I'm just gonna.
But-
All
No,
my
no, legally
recommendations,
represents you. He's thinking all of
I
us
did
is
not
not
go
right.
through
Shut the
other
fuck up.
means. Just throwing that out there.
but yeah,
I don't fuck with other means.
I'm loving
Okay.
I'm loving the manga. The anime is starting off a little slow, but they're taking time to actually build it up, properly attend the characters.
That's it.
Like I'm recommending it for a
It's
binge.
like a in it for the long haul kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Next is another one I've been watching with MG. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, that one.
It
Oh my
soothes
God.
the soul. It's an isekai. And you know what? I gotta try to explain why it's awesome, but the name says it itself. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
You'll
That
never
show's
see a
excellent.
more broken slime.
You won't.
Yeah.
And the
And that
great,
damn dragon.
yeah.
You know the
The
one.
Tsundere dragon, yes.
The damn. Well, you didn't have to say shit. Just the dragon. The
Like,
moment you reference the dragon in reference to that show, they know what the fuck you're
So-
talking about.
me and Liger have actually been watching 3 shows, and this third show starts off kind of like pseudo action comedy, but more on the comedy side, and we're in the second to last week
They have
of
moments
it
of
airing.
super action, though.
Right. So literally, the season finale is next week, and it got so real in the last 3 episodes that we had to go watch Reincarnated as a Slime.
To detox, like we need.
Right.
What show is this that you're referring to?
Double Decker. If you haven't seen it, it's fucking fantastic.
What is it about?
Cops and
So there's this.
Cats and drugs. Why
Cops
do they have
and
to-
drugs.
Okay.
So there's
like
this
cops and drugs.
drug called Anthem, and if you take it, there's a chance it'll kill you.
30%.
The chance it'll drain your wallet. What
What else will it do?
It can also mutate you to almost
DNA.
have superpowers
How long?
infinitely.
I'm doing that.
Um,
Chance you die.
But
Yeah, I'll take it.
sometimes you mutate into like a crazy monster.
We call that overdrive.
Right, so sometimes it's bad.
I better have kids before then, huh?
So
There's an elite group of cops called 7-0 that
that
deal with it specifically.
yeah, and then so the whole time it's kind of like a buddy cop thing, kinda,
Good.
but very anime, very funny.
Tell
And
them
then-
why they're in pairs.
They're in pairs because the boss of their crew just likes the name Double Decker.
No, he came up with it and he had to justify it.
So he puts them in pairs.
So
Second-
it's like the brothers-in-law from...
Right. So it's like the Double Decker system because we got to justify the name somehow.
That I came up with. They call in the second episode. They call out the boss as he's an idiot.
Yeah. So the the announcer's like, "That's right, folks. Yeah, Captain's also a dumbass."
That's so bad.
In
It's
the
like,
film-
let's name it... Fuck, we don't have a name yet. Double Decker? Why? Because I fucking said so.
Because you'll be in pairs.
What?
Like-
And then I shit you not. Towards the end though, it's kind of like Gintama. It's weird. It starts out kind of comedy, but towards the end it picks up and gets so real so quick. Definitely worth watching.
Me and MG made a mistake of relaxing watching this. Like we were cooking food during the first episode of the 2 we had the back-to-back binge because we missed 2 weeks. We had to keep going backward because we're like, what the? I was not ready for that. What did he say?
Rewind it. Rewind.
What?
The second episode, we did not leave our seats. We
Yeah.
literally just sat and watched, and we were still not ready.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
It's that good. Definitely worth watching.
Oh hell, we're rewatching this shit after the fact.
Agreed.
I feel
Like,
like...
it
We're
is-
gonna have to get y'all involved in this one.
I'm down with this.
I'm down.
All right.
Okay, so before we
Wait.
switch off to, I know Liger has like another set of topics that he wants to switch.
One
to.
more.
I have another one too
What?
that I've been reading, but I'm waiting for you to finish. That's why I was like, no, I'm
Damn.
not saying that.
Yeah, like what? I have a whole list.
I didn't realize you hadn't gone through your
He's
list.
just
You guys
done.
are-
He's
you guys are
like,
going.
My
I'm
last
tired
one
of
was
this.
his first one.
Right. Because we watched it together, so I
Well, you talked about like several shows that you guys were watching together. I imagine that was joint.
Oh, that's what you meant by one. I thought it was like one more.
I imagine that was
how
like
you gonna
joint.
say one more?
You made it sound like joint suggestions.
Well, I watched.
Yeah.
Well, me and MG,
We-
that's our
we-
every season. I pick a few things that we watch together.
Okay.
'Cause he don't anime like I do. And
Yeah,
I bring him
so-
into the fold.
That
Fair
makes
enough.
sense, yeah.
All right. So, anyways, I've been watching a lot of Netflix. So I've been watching season 3 of The Magicians just dropped.
Whoa!
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite season so far.
My favorite character is the character everyone hates.
Cause you're not basic.
My favorite character is Julia.
Ah,
Yeah,
then you're like season 3.
I know. I
You're
see like
loves-
trailer shit of it, and it's like,
Ooh, season 3. All right. Then I've also watched the new Black Mirror movie, interactive movie, and
Carefully, you got a son in the horde with that one.
it's weird. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
wow, that's
Yeah.
a change of pace.
Like,
We're both about shit we like. We recommend.
Well, like, this is also just shit we've been watching.
yeah, no, this stuff we've been watching. I don't know how hard I'd recommend it because like it almost comes across as a super long episode, and it's super weird because it's like the whole story is about how this guy's making a game where ultimately he determines your ending, and then it's a choose your own adventure movie, and ultimately you pretty much end up with the same ending every time.
Huh, that's weird.
Hey, that sounds
And
That's
so-
like Life is Strange.
I was literally about to say that. How you gonna snatch the words out of my mouth when I started talking before?
The
Strange.
I've never played it, so.
Oh man.
It's a choose your own adventure.
It's
game.
like,
all these different
hey,
results, and
here's
yes,
this-
either you let the town get destroyed by a tornado or not.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. So,
You
I
can
can
say
sleep through it.
spoiler alert or
I don't give a fuck.
so it's
and Fridays.
kind of like that. It had a ton of I don't know, had a ton of like splits, so that was really cool. A lot of different options, but they kind of always either circumvented back to the main story or would game over you almost. But the one big takeaway I would say that makes it kind of significant is like it was so fucking smooth, and it was almost worth watching just to see how smooth
just
they
see how
did it.
smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So smooth.
And it was done well. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you like Black Mirror, I wouldn't say it's the best Black Mirror story, but it was still Black Mirror. It was still good.
Jesus Christ.
But I don't know how much I'd recommend it because it's really long. If you got a lot of time.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know, man. We still gotta do other stuff.
Like the Dragon Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
and then I also saw Bird Box. I don't know if anyone else has seen that.
Yeah, we're trying to. We actually So the whole house turned into like this was a talking point. Basically, we were talking while my fiance was here, and everybody, Phoenix, was like, "Hey, we should watch like Bird Box," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down for this." Like, what's up? And then Kappa's mom was like, "I want to watch It's Scary," and Kappa's sister was like, "I want to watch it," or maybe I want to watch it. I'm not sure. And my fiance was like, "I definitely want to watch it," and because one of the reasons is because like we were all super
The same thing
interested.
that happened with Dragon Prince when we tried to watch it with everybody, and everybody was on board until the first night of watching it, and then
We just need
talked
to
about it ever again.
we just need to disinclude your mom and your sister from that.
Correct.
And then we're good. But anyway, no, because A
I
Quiet
hope
Place.
they're not watching. They don't watch this.
Yeah.
Like
So
they come off similarly, and so it's
So
like
this is what I'll say about it. Is the weird thing is, I was on vacation and I was hanging out with my little brother, and he was like, "Hey, you like movies?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, the internet's blowing up about this one that just came out on Netflix." And I'm like, "I've heard nothing about it. I have no idea. But whatever, we can watch it." And I would say it's like The Quiet Place mixed with It Follows, kinda.
Ooh, okay.
So if you like those two, I would
And Sandra
recommend
Bullock.
I
it.
will not be watching.
And
I don't
Sandra
do horror
Bullock.
movies.
You said what?
And Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
I don't do horror.
I'm watching it. Yeah.
she's a great actor.
I
in
agree
it.
with Cap.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk more on it once you've seen it, because like it's too new for me to give my
We're gonna
recommendation
trade
on it. But like,
I feel that.
yeah, if
Good.
that's your cup of tea, go for
I'd
it.
be down to watch
definitely
whatever you wanna
trying
watch.
to watch it. So that's what's gonna happen.
We'll talk.
Do you have any other ones,
the
or
papers,
should
bro.
I throw in this thing now at the end?
I got one last one.
Okay.
Shoot, if I knew Capo, if I knew we were gonna do things we're looking forward to, I would be talking for a minute.
Dude, no. I just didn't have any. I'm not really watching anything right now outside of. Well, I'll get to something else later. But
I feel you, but
I have that conversation saved for later. But my whole thing is that there's no real shows that I'm watching right now. So I figured the best way for me to make use of that space was just, hey, here's stuff that I am seriously looking forward to watching. And I know I'm going to be watching 100% when they come out, but I
Right.
don't have time to be watching stuff right now, and I haven't had time for like a month, so I don't know.
right, I feel you. So I have like two more things, I guess, 2, 3. One of them would be like I just got Hulu, so I'm gonna be watching a lot of new stuff that I
Here
now
come
have
that.
access to.
Oh,
Here
boy.
come that.
So I'm gonna be watching, all the X-Men series.
Ooh.
Gonna be watching The Strain.
Woo!
Sorry to bother you on that
So
list.
taking bets on whether the X-Men stuff is going to end up on Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus.
I don't know if they're gonna pull.
It's
it
already
off
on
Disney
Hulu.
Plus. Or I don't know if they're gonna pull it.
Well, no,
off
I'm talking
Hulu.
like by the culmination of Disney Plus,
Oh yeah.
like
I
where
don't
it's
know.
going to end up.
'Cause
Actually,
the
that
stuff
is
that's
a
on
really
Hulu-
odd question.
The stuff that's on Hulu is like more graphic.
Well, no, Hulu
So-
got an original Marvel series, Runaway.
Yeah.
Is that on Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
And then shoot, you made me lose my train of thought.
I apologize.
And then I've seen Into the Spider-Verse recently.
Woo!
probably I don't know if I would go as far as say it's my favorite movie of all time. But
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 definitely. And probably my favorite animated movie for
Yes.
sure.
See, we had this conversation recently, whether Into the Spider-Verse is better than movies like Incredibles or Incredibles 2, whether it's better than movies like any of the Toy
Absolutely.
Stories.
I personally genuinely
Like-
feel like it is.
See, the weird thing, I don't
You
know.
have the whole Pixar backlog to compare animated movies to Into the Spider-Verse, and it feels like at least one of
It
those
is-
probably better.
It is more
Like, you're going to put Into the Spider-Verse up there with
It
things
is-
like Coco?
It is more.
Yes.
When you
Or like
get
WALL-E?
to, when you get to that
Absolutely.
point, when you get to that point, it's all about how much it affects you
Okay,
personally.
Yes,
So-
that is true, because I feel like movies like Coco and WALL-E are literally also 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
So whether or not it's your favorite or not is at that point preference.
Yeah.
Well, I'll throw this out there and just this is how much I would recommend it. 100% super solid story, one of the best Spider-Man stories ever had.
Right.
Super relatable character, super great. Especially, and maybe Maverick can back this up. I'm a white dude, but like as a minority, I feel like it's even
Minority in this room.
Yeah.
better. Right? Like,
Exactly. Right.
like even
Same.
even like right as a minority, it has to be like even better a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
It's super touching still, even if you're not a minority.
it was like how do I put it? I want to say watered down, but that's not what I mean. Watered down is a negative connotation. It's like watching Get Out or Black Panther, except instead of watching Get Out or Black Panther, you're just watching like one dude have a story, and
Right.
it's kind of like really cool. But also, it's not centered around that. It's more like a Spider-Man story.
And then I would also say, like, yeah, so it's like it's not preachy, I guess,
Exactly.
or like it's super tame on its message, not
It
over
has
the
a-
top.
It's good on its own merits.
Right.
It effectively does the thing where it brings, like, it subtly, passively brings race up. It never is on the nose. It's never exclusive. It never doesn't make other people of other cultures or ethnicities feel like they're
I mean, they got-
excluded.
They got a pig in their
Yeah,
ring.
they got a pig. But at this,
If
but,
that ain't progressive, I don't know what is.
yeah,
Right.
but at the same time, it like has
Ridiculous.
subtle undertones of an ethnic culture that is very specific. Well, not specific, I guess, nationality-wise, but I'm being too political. The point is, it's for everybody, even though it's also like specifically like, oh, this is a black character, you know? Like,
Right.
So it's really cool. about
And
that.
then I'll say this. I'll say this. The animation was probably some of the best animations I've literally ever seen. And just to give this an endorsement, it was so good and so revolutionary. Sony has actually talked about patenting that style of animation because it is just that over-the-top fantastic.
I think the best way.
I don't know if they could succeed on that because that would be some crazy shit,
The best way to describe
but they're going to
it-
pursue it.
Well, it Disney launched this.
Yeah.
They're not going to get it. The
They
mouth.
yeah, Sony's got Disney by the balls right now.
No,
They-
Disney said we want that animation style. They're like, no, I don't think you understand. We're not asking.
They said that about Spider-Man. Look
I-
at where we are.
Well, to be fair, like
They're
the
fighting.
weird thing is you can like patent
I was
colors.
gonna say, go ahead, Sony, patent it. Sony, Disney was buy Sony.
They'll try. I hope they try.
Yeah,
No, but like the best way to describe that animation style, in my opinion, is like the perfectly. It's like 2D that shows 3D. It's like if you were
Right.
Like instead of it being this weird mix between
2.5D question mark?
It's like, so there are games and other shit that like try to create this 2D 3D mix where it's like, hey, it's two-dimensional in terms of your perspective, but we're gonna use 3D modeling to create it. This is like all hand drawn, but at the same time, it's so well hand drawn visually that it looks 3D. It's like if you could create the immersion of depth. I can only imagine how many frames they had to draw. Like,
and then on top of that, I'll even throw this out there. It's the first animated movie I've ever seen where it's 100% worth the 3D ticket price.
yes,
Like,
I agree so
I've
Or you saw
never
it
seen
twice.
animation better in 3D. Never.
Yeah, never, not once.
Won't ever see it again for a while.
If you can't tell, it's my favorite movie.
All right. Well, I'm gonna interrupt that. How many more you got? How many more on your list?
Let's see. Cover most of my base. The only other thing I'm really watching right now is I'm catching up on One Piece. So.
A noble pursuit.
Yeah.
Very noble.
A long and tiring
have-
pursuit, but
I have
worth it.
one series that I have not stopped talking about since I saw it. It is all over the internet. If you go on YouTube, you'll see probably videos advertising it right now because they just dropped their pilot on Sci-Fi.
Ooh, I love sci-fi shows.
Deadly Class.
That's out now?
That show.
Yeah.
So.
Oh!
So.
Yes!
So when I saw it, I
Wait,
was first off.
it's on Sci-Fi. Is it on anything else?
It's just on Sci-Fi. The first episode is on YouTube though. All of it, an hour.
Oh!
So
I'm doing it.
So let me just explain, internet. So
Maverick.
it'll take a hot
No,
second.
okay, hold on. Real shit. Deadly Class deserves better.
What?
We need to give this its own.
It's not a review. It's
No.
I have to say
You
something
shouted it out.
before I shouted it out, but I have to say something. So before you watch the show,
Oh yeah.
I watched the show after I read the comic book. I saw the advertising for it, and then I said it said based on the critically acclaimed comic, and I was like, this is a comic? Where? And so I went and read the comic online, and literally, I gotta say, I was actually pretty impressed by the depth of the story in the comic book. It's reedy as hell, and political, and has themes to it. But that's kind of how the show is. There are these undertones of that. But the most important thing is if you step away from the first, I think 16, 17 chapters of the comic, and just stop there. You don't have to go that far. You'll hit a point where there's a clear change of arc. And at that point, you can pretty much stop reading and watch the show, in my opinion. But there are some deficiencies in the comic. It's a great comic, but I think there are some deficiencies. I watched the first episode.
Show or the comic?
No, I'm just saying. Watch I would suggest reading the comic first, because after you watch it, you will say, "Oh, this is good," and then you'll watch the show. The show, immediately, somehow, in the first episode, set up to cure, literally everything that was wrong with the comic. It was amazing. So I would literally, if you have the time, suggest reading the comic before you watch the show. But the show is awesome. I can't wait for the next episode to come out in 6 days. It's so cool. Anyway, just want to drop
6 days from the time of recording, which is
It's
Thursday.
Is it not? Is it the 9th?
it is
Is it
Thursday the
It's
10th.
10th?
If Thursday the 10th.
It comes out, I'm pretty sure, on the 14th.
So we're recording half midnight, so we started this recording on the 9th and then went into the 10th.
That first episode, though, we gotta watch it after this. Oh, that's so good.
All right, and on that, does anyone have any closing thoughts?
Okay, so there's one last thing that I want to do, and I'll explain it now, and then I'll explain it when Squirrel comes back. But basically, I think what I kind of did with talking about shows that I'm looking forward to seeing, there is one, and I kind of want to do it quickly now, and then we can refer back to it later, but do alright, so now that we've talked about what we're watching, or stuff that we're potentially going to be watching soon, we should do a show. You can pick one show that you feel like is missing a season that deserves a season.
Ooh.
Sound like a segment for it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save that one for the next
If you want to
podcast.
save that for later, that's fine.
Definitely write that
requires
down.
thought. That requires some actual thought.
Right.
Because I have the one in my head right now.
Plus, we've almost been going 3 hours. I'll throw
And we
that
got
out.
one. Maverick, now that you're here, we only going for 3 hours, and we got one last topic before we can call it.
Oh yeah, that topic.
What topic?
Closing thoughts? Let's start with Liger because he got one apparently.
All right. Time of recording is we have our ticket to see Dragon Ball Z Super Broly.
Ooh.
Is it not
That
Brawly?
is big. That is big oof territory.
Broly.
We are going to go see that in theaters
I'm
Wednesday.
So
Holy
ready.
moly!
Oh man.
And you can look forward to
It's gonna be
a
good.
week later, we're going to be doing our next podcast. You can guarantee we are going to be talking about that first.
You damn right. We're gonna do a review on the spot.
We also, now that you mention it, did start a new Twitch channel for our reviews. So once we're out of the theater, we'll be streaming immediately.
We will get up out of our seats, get in our car seats,
And stream from the phone.
to here. Up out of those seats in the car, get back in these seats where we are, bars, and then go.
Hey,
We'll also
do you want to stream to YouTube or Twitch?
Twitch.
Okay. Can Twitch stream on phones?
I believe so.
I should give you or whoever's driving my car clip for the phone.
Right.
And we should just set it up while driving and do this.
So yeah.
Okay. Down.
So since we don't want to, we might.
I'll be driving then.
We might do a pre-viewing video talking about it, but I want to get. In case we don't, I want to go around. I want to talk about how hype and what we hype for. I'll go first. It's happening. The fusion happening.
Oh God, yes.
That is happening.
That
never
Canon-
happens.
Is it Gogeta Canon? Is it Gogeta?
It's Gogeta Blue.
Yeah, but Gogeta Blue Canon, yes.
I mean, the sheer fact that they
It's
are
gonna be
fusing
canon
it
now.
all
Yeah,
proves how real this is.
exactly.
This,
Oh man.
but
I'm just so I'm ready for retcon.
it's simple, but it give me hope for violence beyond violence.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I have a couple thoughts about this actually. So this movie, like giving this topic a movie, is the only way that they get to make up for the fact that Broly missed the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
Broly missed the goddamn Tournament of Power,
You know what?
and they got added as a DLC character to Fighter Z.
You know what? I gotta say something.
Are you joking?
Okay, I gotta say something.
Are you joking?
Yo,
You wanted to make this character a joke, but then you decided to canonize him, and you made him miss the Tournament of Power.
so is this,
That's not okay, and the only reason I'm okay with it is because we're getting this movie.
You know
and
what?
I'm so excited.
I gotta say something too. I don't remember her name, but the Saiyans of the Universe 6.
Kale?
Yeah.
The
The
legendary
female.
Saiyan of Universe 6.
I was calling her Broly for the minute.
Everyone was calling her Broly.
why?
And people were like,
Because she's
no.
the legendary Saiyan of this.
That's not
fucking
Broly.
tournament.
Not canon. He's not the Broly.
She gets to be canon. She's better than Broly.
But Broly canon now. So yes, I don't want to say that to all those
Does
haters.
that mean he's gonna show back up in the actual series or something?
When he comes back.
Right? Like,
Hopefully.
no, but see, here's my question: is this
Wait,
movie?
we're coming to you. You get to end the Broly conversation, or the
Yeah.
MD. Do you want to end it?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with whichever spot. I guess since I'm talking, I'll go.
No, for my trap card.
So I don't know. Dragon Ball had a really cool place in my childhood, and but I did fall off probably the hardest out of everyone in the group. Like I haven't watched a ton of Super, haven't kept up. But Brawly was the first and like last DBZ movie I ever saw.
I showed him the
And-
bridge yesterday.
Like
God.
if I remember right, I literally owned it as a kid. So like this,
Right.
full of nostalgia, full of hype. So I'm very excited for this.
That's what's yes, super hype over here. Yes. All right. What I'll say is this. I have more questions than answers about this movie at this point.
Oh, you mean the timeline?
Yeah. When does this supposedly take place?
I'm not even going to try and answer that question.
Before-
Look, you
I-
just
there's no
gotta
hope.
wait to
There's
see
no
it.
hope.
We gotta wait.
It's
I
like
don't have
Squirrel,
the time.
Let me just cut you off at the pass. That is not an askable question.
clearly the fan theory, right? Is that
Yes.
my personal fan theory is this clearly before the Tournament of Power. Because or at least
No,
Nah.
no.
dude, I read them.
It
I
showed
read.
off Ultra Instinct in the trailer, didn't it?
No. I've been reading
No.
the manga.
Huh?
I've been reading the Dragon Ball Z Super manga.
And
There's right now they're not even in Broly. I think they're holding off till we get to. Right now they're in a filler thing. We're going to start the new season of Dragon Ball Super. They're in outer space helping the Galaxy Patrol.
so wouldn't it then be
would take place
before?
after the Tournament of Power.
Well, so here's
Like
the thing.
immediately after.
We just
the
gotta-
Broly movie is happening after the filler, which is happening after the Tournament of Power?
Yes.
So we get an Ultra Instinct Goku fusing with...
Well, we saw that in the trailer.
No, I
Goku
see
Ultra
Yeah.
Instinct Blue Goku.
Goku can go off or anything. Lot of tech he can't be able to
Did you not see that trailer that had him with like the silver eyes with the blue hair?
No.
All I saw
Y'all are
was,
tripping.
was fusion.
All
I gotta
I
show
saw
you
was
that trailer.
Goku Blue's, like, fusion.
You know,
I might be going
this
crazy,
is the
but
part
I
of the
swear I
podcast
saw
where
a
I get
trailer where
really
he was
quiet
like
because
blue
I
Ultra Instinct.
officially have
Cap,
nothing.
all in the trailer I see, Goku
It was
getting
like
his
a
face
less
beaten.
than 30-second trailer.
You know,
It literally just talked about the Broly movie, like showed the Broly movie. One of my managers at work was showing me this shit.
then
Patrick.
he got the eagle. You got them eagle eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Patrick must be hyped because like if you remember
Yeah, he loves DBZ.
the other manager, he
Ryan
had the
I
sleeve.
see. Yeah.
So I'm not going crazy. I swear, he literally has like blue Ultra Instinct in this movie.
Okay.
Like, blue Super Saiyan Blue Ultra Instinct. Go.
You know
I
what?
don't
In a
even
week
know
we'll
if you
find
can
out.
use both at the same time.
I mean, I saw it in the trailer.
What?
It showed like him like shouting at the camera or some shit like that.
All right, we're getting into an argument that is probably going to be solved in a
See
week.
what I mean? Like,
Right.
I have so many questions. See, so I just want to say, like, we've had Gogeta before, and last time we had him,
But like, it's clear in my mind. It's clearly after Tournament of Power. But like, what else after that? I do not want to try and answer that question.
well, here's my thing.
Not answerable.
I'm a
Like,
bit torn here because part of me is like, yo, for like OG's sake, like I want to see some like beat ass fighting. Goku originally when he fought him, I think in the first movie he fought him, didn't he go Super Saiyan 3? No, he went Super Saiyan 2? Just one?
I'm pretty sure this their first movie takes place before Cell.
Yeah,
the Trunks
it
is there.
does.
Yeah, it is.
That sounds about right. I remember it was
Those
Oh,
Gohan
he
does
goes
go Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Gohan goes
yeah,
Super
yeah.
Saiyan though.
So he goes Super Saiyan, right? And then I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like, yo,
And
why
Gohan gets
wouldn't
pissed off and goes Super Saiyan.
why wouldn't a Ultra Instinct Goku be able to fight Broly? And then at the same time, I'm thinking like, why would Gogeta not be able to go Ultra Instincts? Because Gogeta was able to go Super Saiyan 3 when Vegeta wasn't able to go Super Saiyan 3. I don't know, like
Their theory that Ultra Instinct will only accessible in that area, but like I said, that's a conversation and bid for different time.
Look,
Okay.
all I'm saying is if that's the case, then we need to have
I'm cool with it.
perfect blue Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct Gogeta.
Yeah. Like I'm
Like perfect blue Ultra Instinct.
I thought it was Royal Blue.
Royal Blue, perfect blue. I don't remember exactly how they translated it, but it was like Royal Blue Ultra Instinct Gogeta as just the canon strongest thing in the universe.
Ultra Royal Blue.
Ultra Royal Blue. There you go.
also
Roll off the tongue, don't
don't
it?
they turn Super Saiyan God in the movie?
Yeah, but okay, we're not really in depth about it. I don't want to bring it up to
Yeah,
people.
it's all over the place for me.
Like, and
It
we're
has
leaving
lots of
NB out
questions,
because
but all I'm saying
Yeah.
is that this movie looks like it's going to be very good. I don't know how many questions it's going to answer, but I know I'll probably enjoy it. And I'm also glad that they gave this, because Toriyama did not give this man a movie where it was going to be a walking joke for the rest of Dragon Ball history. And I'm glad he's not, because he does not deserve that.
Yeah,
Because Legendary Super Saiyan was one of the coolest concepts they came up with.
it is pretty cool.
all right.
And I could not bear to believe that they would give us Broly as a punchline.
You know, one
And I
of
just didn't understand it. I was like, this character's a joke. Why does he matter?
Please.
one of the weird things like about this podcast that I just kind of want to throw out that like I've noticed
Nah.
is I did not think we would talk so much film compared to video games. Like literally, we were like Spider-Man
Okay, let me-
DLC gloss.
No.
Wait, is this on ACM or Critical Reviews?
It's gonna be on both eventually, but right now it's on ACM.
Oh shit.
Because this is where we had the.
Well, okay,
know.
let's clarify that. Liger being the one to moderate this first podcast, he primarily picked film-based topics. We didn't really get to the gaming stuff because everyone had a bunch of stuff to say about the film stuff as well, because we also are relevant on that side.
I kinda
Right.
just wanted
But
to jump
I
on
promise
it.
you, you let anybody else officiate this thing, Liger, and we're gonna get into more gaming stuff. I had stuff prepped I didn't even get to talk about with Smash, and we don't have time because it's just the
I-
podcast is taking so
I
long. We need to
was-
save it for another podcast.
I was good talking about all this film.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I'm actually very good just going with the flow. I don't want to be a moderator at this
Yeah,
point. You
wha-
killed it.
Whatever works. I like your format. You should.
The format's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just
I think he should.
like you literally picked only film topics, pretty much.
Although in the future, I
Film
feel
show.
like we'll have this discussion once we're off air.
Right.
Like, I just wanted to throw it out there. I did not think we would talk. It's been 3 hours.
Or
and
my
we've been
initial
talking
thought
film.
Oh,
for
I
the
do.
podcast was 45 minutes was our I expected we might.
Man, we will find a reason to talk about anything.
Right.
Yeah.
This is to get into One Piece versus Pokemon living in which universe.
I love how you
no.
ask that question. Like, I feel like morally within, I ask myself that question every day. I get up and I'm like, One Piece or Pokemon today?
Anyway, before this
My
podcast
dude.
lasts another hour, we
My
need to
dude,
sign off.
we're gonna be thinking about that for a month. But yeah,
We need to sign
I'm gonna
off.
have a different
Cap-
answer tomorrow.
Cap-
I'll be like, no, I want One Piece.
like Captain said,
Alright,
we do gotta end this regrettably.
so this is
But
Kappa.
wait, I got this, my dude, I got
This
this.
boy is.
He was just like,
I'm
let
trying to
me
go.
like,
I gotta
go
work.
off.
All right, we do. All right, I don't want to thank my friend, my crew, my friends.
Oh, we've upgraded from tolerance.
Oh, give it a day.
Past
Y'all need to
acquaintance.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Give it a minute.
We made Super Saiyan 3
Don't have
already.
any legal process to go through here, so they just happen.
Oh my God.
Look, give it a minute. Y'all will be demoted back. But yeah, y'all got my thanks for joining me for being a part of this first, hopefully many podcasts. Hopefully we'll be back again in 2 weeks.
Last thing, wrapping up too. Anyone want to shout out any projects that will be releasing this next month?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
I
getting,
know-
I'm getting a name change from Kappa to Iron Fist.
All right, and then I know we're
Today
gonna
was the
do.
last day, Kappa.
We're
And
doing.
the first day of
We're
Iron
gonna do
Fist.
this podcast every other week.
We're gonna be making this a regular thing, so tune into that.
Well, we should be doing it every other week, but we might, I don't know if you guys are down, but we might do one next week because of the Broly movie.
Plus, I'm just kind of down for whenever
Maybe,
you wanna
maybe.
do it. I mean, shit, hell, we could have emergency podcasts. And
Like
this
for next
fucking
week.
shit happened. We gotta talk about it.
Podcast.
But yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Tell the nice people who decide to suffer with us or suffer through us the last 3 odd hours where they can find us to send their criticism, their hate, and probably a little love.
The best place to check us out is the website Critical Kuma. All our stuff kind of compiles there.
Critical Kuma, enter. It's just a Google search or a goddamn Outlook search.
All right, look, we're
you're a
new.
weirdo.
You got to keep that .com in there. Check out our merch.
Like that where you can collectively find it.
We should also let them know where they can find us as well, like on social media.
Like if one of us said something really bad and you want to attack us personally,
you're
you
talking
can
on
find
a
me at-
personal level.
Yeah, you can find me at Liger at Casual Otaku at Twitter.
Shit, I gotta look mine up. I don't know. What my
You want to hate?
friends-
Send me hate. Send it through there. I can take it. Y'all haters, because I will declare a day of haters where y'all that hate on me, and I will recover.
If you trying to
Hate on
if you
me.
trying to hate on me, search me at Facebook/LigerStorm27.
And this is why you're demoted back to guy on the
My guy.
I got
Guess who we won't be seeing in 2 weeks?
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly.
This is why you're back to not even acquainted guy on the street.
Ooh.
Guy on the street. I like it. That's gonna
He
be.
took your home away somehow.
This is Maverick, aka.
Homeless
Guy
dude
on
number
the street.
one.
Nah, you call me the guy on the street. That sounds way better. I'm the guy on the streets.
He owning it.
Coming at you live.
Working that corner
Charlotte,
9 to
North Carolina.
5.
Working that corner.
Well, get your ass
all
off the
night
107.9
long.
radio station. Fucking kitchen.
Oh my god, that's great.
This has been formerly Kappa, now Iron Fist. You can find me on Twitter at DDDmain. Only now, I'll be changing that later.
The gamer formerly known as Kappa.
Correct. Newly known as Iron Fist with a 1 for the second eye.
And DDD main.
For-
Which is the funniest
It's
thing
very
in the world
funny
to
because
me.
DDD was my first name back in Brawl, and then now I play nothing. I don't. the closest thing I play to a heavy is Incineroar. Like,
We bringing this up. We'll get
but
bringing this
I'll
up.
be playing in Charlotte Smash events. I'll be playing online. You can catch me there. Ready to see me at a GameStop in your area, taking your money and snatching up your soul.
Be sure to check the website for his tour days.
Right. Hopefully going to CEO this year. That'd be super hype. So if you're a CEO and you hear this podcast, hit me up. It'd be super dope. Yeah. Glad to be a part of this. Hopefully back in 2 weeks or a week to talk about Broly, whichever comes first.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
And then you guys can catch me at Twitter on ClickMG. Is it ClickMG? I had it looked up.
Well, you're trying to click it.
How do you
so.
not know your handle, my guy?
Because, it changes every so often. It's ClickMG. And then look forward, I'm going to be doing some reviews coming out this month. Probably going to do a review of a more in-depth review of the Black Mirror movie. Also going to be doing Ant-Man. And maybe if Squirrel's down, maybe Bird Box. We'll see.
Hey, let's go. All right, let's do it.
All right, and then Maverick, social media? Besides Casual Otaku 27 on Facebook.
And that guy on the street that I hate.
On the corner, 24/7. Nah, man.
That should be your new Twitter handle.
So, you guys obviously can reach out to me on either the Critical Reviews Twitter, which is literally Critical Reviews at Critical Reviews, I'm pretty sure, or the at All Crits Matter.
Wait, you run the Critical Reviews Twitter?
I don't run it. I just have it.
I didn't even know we had one, to be honest.
See, this is why he's that guy on the street.
He's just making up Twitters for us.
No, they're right. Anyway,
I outed myself.
Let me check real quick.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's not what I was checking. Hold on. What I meant was let me check my actual Twitter thing because I don't know the @ thing.
What are you talking shit earlier?
Right?
Look,
It doesn't say your name.
What? No, it's not. It doesn't. Look, my name, as you know, it's Maverick, but it's spelled M4V3R1CK.
They
However,
see it on the thing.
if you do at Scuro, that's at SCOR. I spelled it wrong. Anyway, the point is, if you find me on Twitter,
He gets
at
on to
Scuro,
us for spelling it wrong and then spells it wrong himself and wonders why.
It's 5 a.m. What are you talking about?
And
You
he
lie.
changes the spelling once a week.
I'm tired.
This is
I'm
why he's
sick.
that guy off the street.
Give me a break.
You know what?
Yeah, but
And on
also
that
known as
note-
that guy on the street. The point is, you can find me on Twitter at Scoro, or just try and stalk my address. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Try to stalk my address. They're gonna be searching every corner of every street.